Shout out to all the artists who helped work on the past couple videos. You guys are amazing. If you want to check out their work, you can check it out in the description. They do great stuff.
let me turn this music down a little bit. All right. Hey y'all, welcome to the stream. Oof, extra on time this time. Congrats to me. We get some applause in the chat. What's my applause command again? I think. Okay, yeah, I remember it. Okay, but period. So I'm on time this time. Yay. I'm super excited because I've heard just a little smidge about the Nintendo Direct already. As in, my sister came into my room and like woke me up to tell me about the Zelda, at least the name, the title, new title of the next game, which not necessarily a spoiler, but you know, I'm excited regardless. I'm a, you couldn't tell by, and then like, I guess my little Urbosa amiibo. Also my necklace I've literally had for I don't know how many years now, probably since like high school or something. I'm quite a Zelda fan, and so I'm super excited. I've been talking and just speculating about this new Zelda game for a while, and honestly, we might have spent some time. My intention was to spend this time just watching the Nintendo Direct, I guess, in its entirety because I show respect to the other games, not the Zelda. But after Zelda, probably speculating, and then I have no doubt that all the Zelda people I follow, Zeltic, Nintendo Black Crisis, I don't follow him, but you know, whatever. All the other Zelda creators on YouTube are likely already sharing their freeze frame clips and stuff. So we're just gonna do a little bit of that. So definitely excited, definitely hyped for that. All right, let's see. Oh, also as a personal update, as you can see by my little here, my goal. So my sister and I've been fundraising toward like rent bills and stuff like that, and we met our goal. So I really want to thank everybody who was supported us, sent kind words, who shared, who commented, who donated. Like seriously, y'all are the real ones because this has been a really difficult time. But I super appreciate it, as I always do, all the help that we've received during this time. So yeah, thank you so much. Super excited. Also, another announcement. I don't think I announced at the end of my last stream. I don't remember if I did or not, but I have a capture card. I guess it's a capture card. I don't know. My experience of capture cards has been mostly the quite large Elgato capture card situation. I'll be real. I didn't do a lot of research. Shout out to Locker 90. Let me see if I can shout out Locker 90. That should work. Let me try it. Let's see if I spelled it right. Yeah, period. Okay. So yeah, shout out Locker 90. It was because of his recommendation. I got this really cheap off-brand, obviously, Amazon capture card. And it's like a little, I don't know, HDMI to USB situation. Anyways, it should be coming tomorrow. I'm super excited about it. My hope is that once I can get this and get it plugged into my computer, that I should be able to like actually stream some Switch and at least get this song. I should be able to actually stream some Switch and some maybe perhaps PlayStation 4 games. These are some of the like updated consoles I have on hand at the moment. You know, I have like a Wii, but that's gonna take a little bit more hardware adapting that I'm not necessarily prepared for. So I'm super excited. And you know, assuming everything works out well, I will be streaming some Switch games like ASAP with that. So super exciting. Also, I mentioned in my last stream as well that I was looking forward to this new iOS 16, yada yada. I'm not an Apple person. I don't care about Apple stuff. I just have an iPad that I got for art, and I've been using it a little bit for some games. It's been acting kind of wonky just because I don't know if it necessarily. Well, anywho, basically, I was waiting for this new iOS update because I wrongly assumed that iOS meant iPad OS, and it is not the same thing. So there's supposed to be new like controller support, like Bluetooth controller support for these like iPhone Apple products. But I don't know about that. I don't have an iPhone, but they do appear to be adding that. So I'm really excited so that I can use my new Bluetooth controller for playing games on my iPad. And I just enjoy using controller more. I don't like the hand. I have my hands on the screen to play, it's not really enjoyable for me. Also, it'll give me more of that game like familiarity. I don't like having to learn new controls and stuff, and so I'm excited about this. But that update should be coming in October. Unfortunately, I was hoping it'd be this month. I was waiting on it since August, early August when I found out, and yeah, I have to wait. But I'm thanking the gods and goddesses that I did not install the beta version of iOS because I had no clue that iOS and iPad OS are completely different. Um, Again, not an iPhone, Apple nerd, barely an Apple owner. So yeah, nevertheless, super excited. And let's not skip or waste any time. Get right into watching this. I'm gonna pause Kenneth Kincaid slider for a second. And I'm gonna, oh, whoops, turn on my captions. Excuse me, did not put my captions on. And I'm gonna pull up this Nintendo Direct, which I don't know what's all in here. I literally do not. So super excited. Let me also, one more thing I forgot to check. I already forgot it, so I guess it didn't really matter. I'm super excited. All I know about is Zelda. That's all I know about. That's all I was expecting. So, we move. Let me go ahead and key that up. Let's see. Get all tiny in my bubble here. And let me connect to the Direct. All right, cool. Super excited for that. Ooh, okay. All right. Let's start this up. Actually, let me also adjust my volume. That was probably gonna be a little quiet with the music. Turn up to like, let's do like 25. All right, let's go. Let me skip forward because they're gonna be like this for a bit. Maybe I should check this beforehand. I actually don't know how far it is until you get to the actual games. Oh my god. Hey, for real, how long is this gonna take to get into the? I'm find out it's like 30 minutes in or something. Maybe I'm like skipping forward or something missing up here. Oh, let me try. Nope, that's it. Okay.
On the continent of Elios.
Oop, okay, too far. They would do me like that. They certainly would do me like that, wouldn't they? 20 something minutes. I mean, I know someone's up in those hour. Okay. Okay, here we go. Great. Yeah. Thanks. Awesome.
We live on the continent of Elios. 4 realms surrounding a holy land at its center. 1,000 years ago, our lands endured a vicious war with the fell dragon. We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us, heroes known as emblems. With them, the warriors of our nations fought as one.
Oh, okay.
In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the fell dragon. In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
Oh, new Fire Emblem. Okay. Oh.
You're awake!
Huh?
You're really awake, yeah?
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
What are those horrible things?
Well, the character design, have to say, they always eat with the character designs in Fire Emblem series, even though I don't really play them.
The war. The fell dragon. I feel like I can almost remember. But
I love the outfits already.
the ring. Marth, right.
Ooh, giving Soul Calibur.
Sigurd, leave it to me.
Careful with that name.
I know, but it will liven up as we gain allies.
Ooh, outfits.
The time has come. Now, as one, emblem, engage!
Ooh, in the persona?
Please grant me your strength.
Okay, so are they like summoning past Fire Emblem characters? I don't know Fire Emblem, so
The rings and bring peace back to Elios.
looks fun. Okay. Wait. Sorry. I saw a black girl. Okay. She looks very colorful. Okay. Kind of cute. I'm looking forward to that. Not no Pokemon community game.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the latest installment of the Fire Emblem series,
Brightness.
Fire Emblem Engage.
Okay.
In addition to the standard version, we'll also be releasing the Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition, containing collectible items.
Wow. Super, super pretty. I would consider purchasing. For
Let's
sure.
look at our first batch of headlines.
I will say, to interrupt, I do miss the more gender neutral designs that we saw with like Robin and Corrin, as far as like Fire Emblem Urgent or whatever, I don't know what they're called, the little player character. I do miss that look, but nevertheless, still looks really cool. Oh. Oh, wow.
Cody and May's
Wow.
relationship is on the rocks. But it gets even tougher. To get their bodies back, they'll brave an onslaught of challenges where working together is the only way forward. Team up and cooperate with a friend in this critically acclaimed two-player platforming adventure. Even the bumpiest road can be traveled with someone by your side. Venture through fantastical worlds filled with challenging experiences around every corner. In addition to single system play, the game can also be played on 2 systems via local wireless or online with a pal via the free Friends Pass.
Oh, cool.
May return to normal.
Is this like a DLC? What's going on here?
It Takes Two launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 4th.
It has not been on Switch this entire time.
Begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Seriously? This game has been out for like a year. Wow.
The forbidden story begins.
Uh-oh.
帰ってくるの陽月と
After
Fatal Frame.
vanishing as a child, Ruka Minazuki visits an abandoned hospital in search of her lost memories.
Like, why would you do that?
Use the camera obscura to repel evil spirits and uncover the memories that were sealed away. A dark curse looms near. What ancient rituals will be revealed? Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse launches for the first
I
time.
must say, her face is kind of creeping me out.
Next year.
So,
There's a new hero who looks mechanical? Introducing Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles
Oh.
expansion pass for the
I don't like how that looks at all. Now, I'm not a huge Xenoblade fan, but wow. I don't like her proportions. It's very, very creepy.
Complete her quest to have her join your party. Expanding your options for classes and battle strategies. Challenge battles will also be added. Test your mettle in consecutive battles against tough enemies. Defeat all enemy waves to earn rewards. Challenge even stronger enemies to earn valuable accessories and special outfits.
Okay, outfits. Wait a minute. I gotta go back.
And special outfits.
Okay, this is super weird. Okay. They can never just do the swimsuits on the main characters normally.
Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass launches on Nintendo Switch October 13th. Get drawn into these Nintendo
Ooh.
Switch games. Nautical nonsense begins when
Wow.
Spider-Man and Patrick make a wish that unravels the very fabric of the universe. In this 3D platforming adventure, you'll travel through portals to 7 outlandish
I never played a SpongeBob game.
prehistoric kelp forest and
Looks super fun.
jellyfish fields. Explore using all sorts of wacky moves. Don over 30
Hey, welcome to the stream, Gwynny.
and meet your favorite Bikini Bottom residents from
Let me pause real quick. We're watching the Nintendo Direct. I have not seen any of it. I have seen, well, I know only about the Zelda game title. I don't know anything else going on in it. So we literally just started. We're like maybe 5 or so games in. Still got another 30 plus minutes. So welcome in. You haven't missed anything. I'm real excited for the Zelda. So, but I'm gonna be patient and watch all the other games because I know people worked hard to get this, and I'm definitely excited. I should have got a piece of paper because I'm probably going to need to write down some of these game titles that I'm wanting to check out in the future. I think so far the only new thing that I thought was intriguing was Fire Emblem Engage. I'm not a Fire Emblem player, not a Fire Emblem fan. I only became even like interested or knowing what Fire Emblem was because of like most American Smash Bros. Melee in particular, where Martha and Roy became playable characters. So this is looking pretty good though. I mean, I don't like turn-based battles, but I might be willing. Also, the art looks amazing, like always. Username makes me so happy for real. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate it. My sister is the one who came up with the username, and I was like, after last year and kind of deciding, I don't want art to be my whole world and be the center of my identity. I had to find a new at, and I was like, damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I decided to take that one. I think she actually had the username at one point, but she didn't keep it for long. So I sold that one, and I've loved it ever since. And it makes me really happy that other people really like it too. Like, I like when people get the reference. A lot of people be like read it like flat tummy tea, which I'm like, definitely not that. Definitely the opposite of that. But also people kind of like, we see my username and then take that as like a moment to start commenting on like trying to lose weight. And I'm like, Definitely not that either. Please keep it to yourself, please. I just got here, but I really appreciate it. No, nevertheless, let's get back to this Nintendo Direct. Should I keep these captions on? I'll leave them on.
The TV series, voiced
Yeah, period. Fat positive.
Soak up SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake, launching on Nintendo Switch next year.
It looks super fun.
You're all ready.
Oh, wow.
Box with familiar characters.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
They'll be your instructors in exercise mode, leading you through
What the fuck?
boxing drills. Defeat as many enemies as you can with
I know y'all are lying.
in battle mode.
Okay, actually, this does seem kind of fun. Wait,
Boss battles,
I know this looks kind of fun.
boxing. Fist of the North Star launches on Nintendo Switch March 2023.
It's actually kind of smart.
Your uncle's dodgeball. Throw whatever you can at opponents in this hilariously hard-hitting
Wild.
party game. Embrace the absurdity of frantic minigames, each one featuring ridiculous rules in madcap arenas. Customize your character from head to toe with hundreds of
That's
accessories.
kind of funny.
Plus, challenge up to 6 friends and frenemies in local and online play.
You know, I'd play this over Knockout City, I think.
Launches on Nintendo Switch.
Oddballers. I'm gonna have to add
A small fortress
Tunic!
on a ruined island.
Oh, yay!
This isometric action-adventure game. Your only clue here is the manual. Traverse the island's interconnected realms to retrieve its missing pages. Dangerous traps and even more dangerous monsters lurk around every corner. What long-lost secrets will the island reveal? Tunic launches on the Nintendo Switch system September 27th. Pre-order
I'm super excited about this game. I have to pause. I'm super excited. I saw who was Summon Sloth. Actually, let me go ahead and shout them out. Let me go ahead. So Summon Sloth out here on Twitch. I saw them play it, and it looks super cute. It's giving like if Hades and a Link. It's a reboot Zelda game where everything's like a toy. Legend of Zelda, Link, Link's Awakening. That's kind of like toy, almost like storybook, but well, not storybook, but toy looking style of the game. It's like so fun, and especially this is like kind of like a puzzle, but also like a platformer and also fighting. Looks super fun. Like it literally is giving like Hades meets Link's Awakening, and I really want to see this game and I really want to play it. So I'm looking forward to it. It's also giving kind of the last campfire, which I played obviously off stream, but I'm really excited to play some of this game. And it's also very cute looking. So yeah, this is like right up my alley, period. I'm super excited it's coming to Switch. I didn't realize it wasn't even on Switch yet. So definitely excited. Also, excuse me, let me shout you out, Gwynny. Just my phone. I don't feel like putting out the video, but if y'all are familiar, if y'all like my streams, you'll definitely love Gwynny's streams. They do really great art and just a really cozy and really fun vibe in their streams every time I've gone in there. And very fun community, very inviting. So definitely go check them out, please, and go watch their streams and support them.
orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. New intel has arrived for these Front Mission remakes. Full remakes of 2 Front Mission games are storming in. In Front Mission 1 remake,
Oh,
giant machines called Bonzers in tactical turn-based combat. As you progress, you'll obtain
so something about me, I do not like robots with knees, robots that walk creep me out. These are whatever, it's not giving like Metal Gear, but I do not like big mechs, and I don't like robots with knees. That just, that's a me thing. It just creeps me out too much. And I definitely don't care for mech and like war type games, so this is,
on Nintendo Switch this November. Front Mission 2 remake will launch on Nintendo Switch next year.
I'm good, I'll say.
In the future, a remake of Front Mission 3 will also launch on Nintendo Switch. It's a wonderful life for a new generation. After nearly
Oh.
20 years, a beloved farming experience is reborn. Welcome back to Forgotten Valley. Here, you'll manage a farm passed down to you by your father.
I don't know this game
Restore and
series.
expand your farm as you nurture crops, care for your friendly
Oh.
animals, and help the land flourish. Befriend the townsfolk while you're out and about in the valley. You might even meet your future partner and start a family.
Okay.
In this installment,
I've been seeing a lot of games doing this thing, farming simulator games. Maybe it's like inspired by Stardew Valley or something. I don't know a lot about Stardew Valley, so I'm like one of the few people on the internet who was like, never played it, don't know really anything about it. But I'm seeing a lot of games, these farming games, where you can essentially like romance people, but like also have kids and stuff. I'm like, I don't want that. I mean, that's just me. But I'm like, do kids want that? Do kids want to play games like that? I mean, I guess a little odd. But okay. I mean, whatever floats your goat.
those around you will grow older as time goes on. Their appearances will change over the years. Your child will
What?
also choose their career based on how you raise them.
Weird.
Especially wonderful farm life in Forgotten Valley lies ahead. Story of Seasons, a wonderful game launched on Nintendo Switch, summer 2023.
It's interesting. Oh. Oh.
The first post-launch Splatfest for Splatoon 3 has been confirmed. Here's the theme. What would you bring to a deserted island? Gear, grub, or fun?
Oh, that's cute. Okay, let me pause. I don't know a lot about Splatoon. I've only seen gameplay, and mostly just people streaming it. I tried, I think, to play Splatoon 2 once on the Switch when I first started playing on the Switch, and didn't really understand the controls and was not very good at it, so I didn't stick around. But first off, it looks like a super fun game. I love the aesthetic of it, love the colors, love the very street fashion, black hip hop inspired fashion items and cosmetics you can have in these game series. I love the concept of it. It's also very fun, um, and just overall the visuals of the game series are super super cool. Like definitely one of Nintendo's best original or yeah original IPs out right now. I did not know about Splatfest. I think I remember seeing one. Was it like ketchup and like mayonnaise or something? Like I don't know. I don't know why I thought ketchup and mayonnaise. Maybe it's because it was like this off white and red people going back against each other. Maybe this is how the colors were. I have no clue how Splatfest works, but I love this theme. This is super fun. I don't know much about the game itself. I know a lot of people were talking about it just last week when the trailers and stuff dropped, or no, there was a direct or something like that with Splatoon. But this looks super fun, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm not a Splatoon player, but I'd love to see people go ahead and stream this and play this.
So many incredible possibilities. Which team will you join? And more free updates are planned for Splatoon 3. Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
So, squids, what would you bring to a deserted island? As for me, I've already decided. I hope you'll all participate as well. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. Wait, let me pause it. Let me pause this. It's actually kind of cool. Welcome to the stream. We're watching Nintendo Direct. We're like, I don't know how far we're into it. Maybe like less than 15 minutes in. Nothing huge yet. I know that we're waiting on the Zelda news to come out. I've been doing a super good job of literally avoiding spoilers. Aside from the fact my sister literally barged into my room and woke me up and was like, "Hey, yeah, so there's like Zelda and blah blah and the new name." So I don't have anything aside from the name spoiled for me, but I'm super excited to watch the rest of this. Already a couple of games I'm going to add to my need list, including Tunic coming to the Switch. But welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. No worries. I'm glad to just be on when you're live. I'm excited. Yeah, I don't do a good job of doing streams that are convenient for other people. I literally my sleep schedule is non-existent, and so I'm usually streaming past midnight, and so I'm excited too. What can I say? I guess I'll sit back and enjoy because I don't know if I'll be doing that this often. Um, I do intend to try to make more convenient streams, but for now, my streams are mostly probably going to be like a post midnight situation when I'm like already half done with my day, and I'm like, I want to do something. Caught you. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream, Bushy Brows. I'm secretly a 90-year-old man. I'm just a mess in my own sleep schedule, so it's cool, lol. Yeah, I mean, I know you didn't come back from Germany, though, so I'm like, I kind of imagined that, I don't know, I never flown overseas or like the Middle Seas, and so I don't know anything about, like, as far as, what do they call it? Jet lag and like time zone, stuff like that. But I imagine that if I'm going somewhere where it's like night and then I'm going to a place flying there and it's like morning, I'm gonna feel kind of crazy. Like my brain is gonna be real fucked up. So take all the time you need though. Hi friend, how are you? I'm good. I actually I did a good thing and like streamed early. I usually stream post midnight. I'm sure as to everybody in the stream dismay. So I'm really excited to be streaming when there's sun out. That's really cool. That's something new. And I'm really excited because I know there's Zelda news. That's really the only reason I'm here for the Nintendo Direct. I've seen some stuff that's been kind of cool, some ports and everything like that. So we're only like maybe 13 minutes in. Like it started at like the 30-minute mark. So, or maybe 20 minutes in. Anywho, regardless, I don't know math like that. So I guess I can enjoy. But how are you? How are y'all doing? Thanks for coming into the stream. I definitely appreciate the company. Having as much people in the chat right now is definitely new for me. Yeah, but how are y'all doing? I'm super, super, super excited and surprisingly not exhausted and awake. So that's cool. I'm not a coffee person, but if I was, I feel like I would be drinking coffee right now because I'm like active at a time where I'm usually just sitting on my phone watching other people's streams. I'm okay. I'm glad you're watching this actually. Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad too because I usually would like delay it and then get on Twitter and get on Instagram and then get it spoiled for me and be pissed and then be like, man, I should have watched it on stream. So I was like, let me just get ahead of it. Let me do it now because I knew if I waited any more hours, it was gonna get spoiled for me eventually. I'm Gucci. The vibes are nice. That's all I want at the moment. Lol. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. Well, yeah, like I said, welcome in. Yeah, let's just get back to watching the stream, honestly, and enjoy because I'm gonna have some commentary all throughout. I don't know what this game is, but it looks pretty cool. I love the visual aesthetic of it. Let's go.
Introducing a brand new
Ooh,
game in the Octopath Traveler series.
I love this 3D pixel art style. Super, super cool.
Through the land of Celicia.
Like, this looks amazing. What the hell?
Without conflict, without bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road.
I've never, not Octomom. If you don't, listen, you just got here. You can get that band real quick. Anyway, Octopath Traveler looked really good when it first came out, so this looks really exciting.
Not the stench of blood.
Doubt is what I do.
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want.
I need to rediscover who I am.
Different hybrid classes.
For a wide world set in a
It does look very TTRPG-ish. It reminds me of that, definitely.
Each traveler's path action differs between day and night. intertwine.
Yeah. Definitely Final Fantasy, OG Final Fantasy.
Await them in this new world.
Think I found the source.
Tasty stuff, huh?
The 8 travelers each have their own story to tell. Where will their journeys lead them and you? Octopath Traveler 2 launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th, 2023.
Okay, Black History Month. Oh, it's Square Enix, so that explains it. That explains the Final Fantasy feel. Super cool. Super cool. I want to play some of these games. I'm tired of looking at them being like, this looks really cool. I want to try it. I hate trying new game genres though. I don't like doing turn-based stuff. Like, but this looks really, really beautiful.
A magical home is waiting for you.
I like it already. Only on Nintendo. Come on, you gotta get on the Switch. Come on, you know you gotta. Who only has a PlayStation or does like PC games? Not these nowadays. You gotta have a Switch for like if you want to like get a full breadth of understanding what games are out right now and really playing them too. I mean, it's kind of expensive, so I won't lie, but I love the Switch.
And explore the enchanted realms of Azoria.
It looks really cute. I love the black hairstyles I'm seeing already.
Characters who call this island their home. Tending
Charge my Switch so I have something to do when I'm on the toilet. Yeah. I am always careful about bringing my Switch into the bathroom. I usually just avoid it, but I'm more just like, gonna be scrolling through Instagram. I'm gonna be on the toilet.
mesmerizing adventure even more. As the seasons
Is that TMI? Absolutely, but is it true? Yes. I mean, we all do it, so let's not lie. Let's not play like we don't all be bringing our Switch and other stuff into the bathroom.
splendor.
Bathroom's really huge to give it a charge station. I wish I had a huge bathroom. I used to have a really big, empty bathroom when I was living in a dorm. Damn, walk-in shower too? No sink though, but
From the past.
this.
Celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Final Fantasy series with the latest theater rhythm game.
Okay, I hate how this looks. I'm sorry.
Songs like One Winged Angel,
Is this
Torn from the Heavens,
fucking Final Fantasy Guitar Hero?
Tekidane, and more. There are 385
Oh god. Oh god. Oh hey. Okay. No. Anyway, man,
the series through the music.
this art is really weirdly cute, but not cute. It kind of makes me mad.
In pair style, while up to 4
Not. What do you mean? Not. Oh hey. You know what this was? Wow. This is actually kind of interesting. If I actually was a Final Fantasy fan, I would actually probably play this game. But I don't know any of their music, and I don't play the game, so.
After the game's launch, paid DLC songs from the Saga series.
I forget the Switch has handheld too. Exactly. That's why. That's like some of the only ways I play on the Switch is handheld.
Live Alive and more will be released. That's
Live Alive?
songs.
What? Okay, wait.
Editions containing a season pass and 27
This is actually pretty cool.
including Melodies of Life, will be available. A cosmic adventure.
Ooh.
just
Oh.
around
It's the rabbits.
Blast off on an adventure of galactic proportions with Mario and the Rabbids. Let's dive into exploration. Freely roam through all sorts of wondrous worlds, each one jammed
This actually looks really fun. I love how bright the colors are. Ooh.
hidden paths. And help out the locals with their troubles.
DJ Cheap Tuna. Wow.
At shops,
Yeah, there's so many.
it'll come in handy.
I should stop hating on the Rayman's Raging Rabbids, whatever franchise. It was something really weird I saw in my childhood that I didn't really care for. But this crossover actually looks really cool. So let me stop hating. Looks really interesting. I've never played it.
Spark a decisive victory. Can Mario and the Rabbids put an end to
I never would have imagined this kind of crossover with Mario and Rayman, or Rabbids, I guess.
Nintendo Switch
Insanity. And it's actually good.
are available now on Nintendo eShop. A gold edition can also be pre-ordered, containing the base game, weapon skins, and a season pass. Restore peace between humans and monsters. Rune Factory 3 returns on Nintendo Switch.
Never played Rune Factory. I know it's a really old franchise, but I never played it.
Cultivate crops and care for
I don't think I like how this looks.
among other relaxing activities.
Hey, just here for a quick sec. Say hey. Hope all's well. Hey, welcome to the streams, Zen Artist. Thanks for stopping by. We're just watching Nintendo Direct, so feel free to hang out or lurk if you need to.
Your choices will also cause different events to occur. Plus, a brand new mode has been added to help you enjoy more quality time with your in-game spouse. Rune Factory 3 Special launches.
I don't like the insinuation of that. I like the insinuation of that they just said there. I don't like what was being insinuated there. I don't like what's being insinuated there. Y'all weren't here, but I was just talking about what game would they show? Some farming simulator game. I'll run a few, sadly. I'll catch you next time. Yeah, it's fine. Feel free to stop by whenever you have the time. I'm only really streaming after midnight anyway, so don't worry about it. But there's some other farming simulator game they just showed before, and you can like marry somebody and have kids, and you grow old and stuff. And I'm like, are kids? I mean, not all people who play games are kids, but are people wanting to marry? I mean, it's very Stardew Valley, I guess, which I say that very vaguely. I have never played Stardew Valley. I know very little about it. I know you can romance people, but it's, yeah, you could have kids. And by this insinuation of Rune Factory Special 3, you can also have and make kids, but this is a little weird to me. I'm like, I have played, simulator games. I've kind of outgrown that, not as in like age, but just like, I don't really enjoy playing these like farming simulator yada yada games. But why are we, you can get married, you can get romance people, have kids. I'm like, what do people want to do? That do kids want to do that? Do kids want that in games? Stardew Valley meets The Sims meets, what? This is a little concerning. What are y'all talking? The insinuation here. I've never played Rune Factory. I've never really been interested in Rune Factory games. Even still, this is probably the newest game. I still don't really like how it looks. Like, I don't want to be like a snob, but visually, games have to look visually appealing to me. And this is not looking super like that. Like, it's reminding me of, so long story short, my first Switch I got was a Switch Lite. It was gifted to me, and I received also Dragon Quest some Dragon Quest game, not the Dragon Quest line, but like some Dragon Quest Heroes or something. It's like kind of like a farming sim almost. There's like different aspects to it, and as interesting as it was, traumatized me. I don't know why. It is like it looked it's so weird. Like, I've never played a game like it before, and this is giving Dragon Quest to me, and I don't like it. Yeah, I don't want to say it. I didn't like the way it looked either. I mean, I'm okay with saying that. I don't like how a lot of games tend to look, but I'm willing to kind of push past some of it. Like, this is giving like a game series type franchise, etc., that I do not really like. And I would not personally spend money on to play. I'll probably see other people play it to get a better idea, but like, my mind can be changed. Like, I watched you play, Final Fantasy X. Before that, I was like, turn-based battles? I don't want to do that. But I'm like, okay, I'd be willing to do it. I'd be willing to try that out and see how it goes. So I'm willing to be, dissuaded. But not this one. Next.
Nintendo Switch next year. Plus, a new Rune Factory series will launch in the future.
Another. Okay, wow. Ooh.
More Nintendo 64
Ooh.
games are on the way. Pilot Wings 64. Mario Party.
Oh, wow.
Mario Party 2. Mario Party 3. Pokemon Stadium.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. I have not played Pokemon Stadium 2 since I was a kid. Wow, I literally played this on the original Nintendo 64. I fucking remember Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium 2, the mini games. Like, I have like 3 other siblings, so a 4-player game. We would play this game all the time. This one in particular, I fucking sucked at because I'm a fucking kid. I don't know, hand-eye coordination or depth perception or something. I'm holding a controller with 3 fucking legs on it. I didn't know how to like really control it like that, but this game was so fun. Wow. Oh my god. I was literally wanting to like I just so happened to be conveniently broke and decided not to like continue my Nintendo Switch what do you call it? Subscription. It's a Nintendo Switch online plan, which allowed you to play NES games for free. I did play some, which I actually really enjoyed. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay that $75 a month. No, not a month. I'm lying. $75 a year, and I'm gonna get the Nintendo Switch online with Nintendo 64 games because I saw they had Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, which I never played. I'd only seen a little bit of my brother play. I think Ocarina of Time, and I know all those games are nightmare fuel, but I was like, I'm gonna get it because they have these games I want to play, and I might have some new ones. Super excited! I can't believe they're bringing Pokemon Stadium 2. Oh wow! I love seeing old games I used to play because I never realized how bad shit looked until I'm playing it as like an adult. I'm like, man, I really just didn't give a fuck about how this shit looked. I really don't give a fuck. I just played that fucking game. That's all the fuck you had. You just kept playing that shit. Wow. This looks so cool. Oh, I love this mini game. Yeah, it is time to redeem myself. It certainly is. Man. And I can't wait to do it without the Nintendo 64 controller. Like when I'm not holding like octopus tentacles and shit, I can literally just play on a normal controller. Wow. Super excited. All right, let's be playing it. Wow.
1080 snowboarding.
I need that.
Excite Bike 64. These games will gradually be added in the future.
No, you didn't miss Mr. Wild trailer, Tiara.
64 games and enjoy
This is it's like in the middle maybe. I think they're probably gonna be at the end, but regardless,
Oh, and there's one more game.
this looks really cool. What? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of people are really excited. They want a golden eye for so long. Oh, online? Whoa. Yo, I'm about to do something.
Mix things up with these Nintendo Switch games.
Pause. I'm gonna keep it real. I did not play GoldenEye. I've seen gameplay or whatever of it from like YouTube videos. Did not play GoldenEye. There's a lot of OG Nintendo 64 games did not play. I grew up in 2000s, and so all these games that are Nintendo 64, I ended up playing a lot of these, or not a lot. I played some of them simply because we only had old consoles. Don't know why that was the case. We only ever ended up playing games that were years out of like production and shit. And so like I'm familiar with more of these older ones and played a lot of the older ones that I should have been playing in like 2004 or whatever. But like yeah, I don't like the appearance of GoldenEye. There's a certain appearance of the 3D polygons with black shading and these like old Nintendo 64 PlayStation games that just like scared me as a child. And so I mean, people can be happy. I'm not really interested in GoldenEye, but online, what how's it gonna look? Yeah, how's that even gonna work? I know people complained a little bit. Like I remember seeing when that Nintendo 64 NES thing dropped, some of the like online abilities of what was it called? The Mario Kart game that's on there right now was like really bad. And people were not happy about it, which I don't care. I'm not playing this shit online. I'm playing the game by myself. Oh, well, I mean, if they have online play for Pokemon Stadium, yeah. I don't care. I'll whoop a 12-year-old's ass. I don't care. Y'all not winning. Sorry, I'm playing this shit for years, decades. I've had decades to study the blade and train my sword, so don't play with me. Anyways, what Pokemon did I miss? Oh, you missed Pokemon Stadium 2!
I'm so sorry.
I mean, period. Did you hear the audio? Did you hear that sound command? Because my sound command was fucked up last time. I tried to see if something was wrong, Okay, yay. Okay, great. It worked. Okay, great. Okay. But let's see. By the way, what was that Pokemon game that we used to play on 64, Tiana? It's Nintendo. I mean, Pokemon Stadium 2. Pokemon Stadium 1, Pokemon Stadium 2. It had the little Clefairy. Clefairy mini game. You had to collect the eggs and move back and forth. That one. It's literally it's coming to Nintendo Switch, Nintendo 64 online. And we don't have that yet, obviously, but I'm going to scrape together $75 for it. I'm going to scrape together the money for it if I can. I'm so fucking excited for that. I don't think it has online play though, but even if it doesn't, I don't give a fuck. I'm still getting it. I mean, I don't have to pay for it. It's a subscription. I would love to be able to pay for it though. Like kind of a scam a little bit that has to pay for subscription for the game. Like I want the actual like game myself. But whatever. I won't complain. At least we have it at all. Yeah, we're playing that. I don't care if it's self-feed based. Okay. All right, moving on.
Live your best life on the newly discovered continent of Antuisia in this immersive RPG. Perform over 100 types of daily tasks to build character and deepen your relationships with the locals. In doing so, you'll gain access to different job classes and abilities. A grand adventure into the unknown awaits. Various Day Life launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Square Enix, they clear the Nintendo Switch directs always.
Land on a strange planet. Build a new rocket from scratch in this management sim game. Scour the planet for materials.
Girl,
Then build machines to
you would take that to Square Enix.
resources. Eventually, you'll construct multiple production lines like these.
I don't want that spider I just saw.
Will attack, so
Oh no,
Factorio launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
I don't like that. It looks creepy.
A young girl named Ib visits an art museum with her parents in this 2D exploration adventure. She wanders through a busy gallery by the artist Guertena until one particular piece draws her in. Will she be able to safely return to her own world? Every decision affects her fate in Ib. Launching on
This looks super creepy. I don't like that.
2023.
Oh, hate that. I hate everything about this.
Mario Strikers Battle League, where 8 players locally
Everyone knows brown folks existed after 1950s. Yeah, only after the civil rights movement that black people exist.
roster are Pauline, a physical
Okay. Okay, it's giving Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sorry. The outfit is giving.
Diddy Kong, a midfield speedster with dazzling
I don't even
talent,
play
pass accuracy,
this game series, but I love the visual appearance and aesthetic of it.
being added. The second free update launches this month.
Love that outfit. Okay, Pauline, period.
Begins.
とある予感がした。
It's the way she was running slayishly. Yeah, she had the exaggerated swagger of an openly black teen. Yes, she did.
When strange islands suddenly appear, Ryza and friends set sail to investigate in order to protect their homeland from impending danger. Sprawling landscapes set the stage for your adventure. Freely explore this vast world and forge your own
Kind of giving Genshin.
charming RPG.
I say the person who never played Genshin.
11 heroes from all walks of life will join your party.
Okay, what?
Work with your allies to activate
I'm not gonna comment.
skills, which
This is definitely a titty game.
when needed.
I'll explain that later.
Is paramount after all.
What are they killing the sheep for?
In store. The keys to this lively adventure are in your hands. Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End, and
The titties were tittying.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system April 24th, 2023.
Have to say, Koei Tecmo has been clearing the girls with a Nintendo Switch directs lately. They've been working on a lot of different games. I only even heard of them after they did the Dynasty Warriors, the Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, which I did buy and did play the fuck out of. They've been having a lot of games on here. Them Square Enix tend to have a lot of games in these Nintendo Directs, which makes sense because Nintendo does not trust their IPs with a lot of people. But yeah, what I say that when titties be having better animation than anything else, literally, listen, here's the thing. I be saying to give titty games. You can tell because in my experience of having been a weeb from a young age up until this point, you can tell what anime, series, video game, anything like that, you can tell exactly what the fuck the vibe is by looking at, and I don't want to, it sounds crazy saying it now, but like, you could tell by the way they do the titties. Like, if they are, the way that characters are designed, where like, either there's the titty animation, or the outfits are like, even if it's not necessarily displaying, but like the outfits are definitely centering on like the titties and shit. Like, you can tell this game is going to, if you don't like that, if you're not a fan of that kind of thing, like with female characters, you could tell just by looking at the trailer, the characters, etc. You can tell like what the fuck the vibe is. And so when Resident Evil got remastered, and nothing moves like Jill's boobs, really? Listen, the first time I heard of Resident Evil before I knew what Resident Evil was an article or something I'd read. I think I read it for like a class, but I did not play horror games growing up, especially on the old ass horror game series like Resident Evil. But I remember hearing about the like misogynoir, I guess, specific, like they're talking about like misogyny in general. I think it might have been Feminist Frequency. I watched a Feminist Frequency video, and they talked specifically about the fact that the female characters in the Resident Evil series always, despite the fact it doesn't center on female characters, which is kind of weird. The main character is always a guy usually, but the female characters always have an alt skin in the franchise, and alt skin is always some sort of like, well, not alt. I think they have multiples, but it's usually like sexy, like a maid or something like that. And there's I think it was Resident Evil 2, which is like the racism edition or something. Is one where the other character, I know they're supposed to be in like, what are they in? I don't know what city they're in, but all the zombies and people they're killing are black, what people took issue with. And then the character, the female character, the side character, or whatever, who essentially with the male character was black. And people were upset about the fact, well, I don't know if people were upset. I'd say people are upset now, obviously, about the fact that the titty test, Alison Bechdel can choke. Okay, yes, the titty test. But I never played it, so I never know what the animations in the show are looking like, but there's a black girl who basically, I think her sexy skin was like this weird sort of like tribal look, like obviously not appropriate, culturally insensitive, amongst other things. And execute. Hold up. I gotta get in the chat for this one. Catch that Pokemon. But basically, it was obviously, yes, it was tribal, like unmistakably, inappropriate. So yeah, people were not happy about that. And also just in the game series in general. I never played the games, seen some gameplay of them from like popular streamers who've played it and put it up on YouTube, but like, yeah, not impressive. But that surprised me that the titties be tittying in those game series as well. Yeah, this game kind of follows that theme as well. And it's very clear. You can always tell it's the titty test, literally. Just look at their boobs, and if you see how the character's designed, or the focus they have on like the boobs, whether it be animation-wise, yada yada, like you could tell where they're trying to be kind of a little bit kind of like coy or covert about it. And then you could also be like King of Fighters 15, where they're like fully just putting Mai Shiranui's ass and titties up in your face, which, hey, I'm kidding, no. I'm not mad at it. I mean, they do a somewhat attempt at like equalizing the slutting out, if you will, of male and female characters in that game series. I mean, I know for her character as well, she's like, they've always done her like that. So it's like, brand, I suppose. But yeah, you can really just like tell how much the fuck they're trying to give and how kind of like coy they're trying to be about it. How did nobody catch that fucking Pokemon? Wow. Wait, I'm the one who tried to catch it. This game hates me. Anyway, I don't know how adults in the dev room were like, we need her boobs to act like flotation devices. Nah, I just think about the people who are sitting there animating, whether it be by hand or by like, computer animating. Like, yeah, can you turn up titty physics on her here? Like, in this specific scene, can you do more? Like, people who are doing the storyboarding, can you like make sure that the camera happens to pan like in a spiral so you can see her ass and her titties as we go up to her face? Can we do that, please? Like, I'm just thinking about that. I'm like, wow. Like, wow. Y'all thought we're gonna skip that. You thought we were gonna miss that shit. Anyways, we move. So like, how did that combo go? I know. It really speaks to, like, in short, back to the video, it really tells me that the gaming industry industry, game development companies, the culture there is so like, fuck whatever, for male centric, that telling people you need to give her more titty and need to give her this blah blah blah. You got to do X, Y, and Z things to make her more attractive to players, and this is not. It really tells me that like this is unquestioned and absolutely accepted, and not only is accepted, but it's like expectation. Like you shouldn't expect anything different at all. Like it's wild. Like just thinking about it in general, and you'd be wondering why all these lawsuits popping up against Blizzard and other places. Like if it's bad there at a giant company, imagine how much worse it is at the small bitches. Like please, yeah. Oop.
Wave 3 is on the way. Here's a sneak peek at 2 courses racing into Wave 3.
Ooh. Oh my god, I'm so excited for these. I didn't have the game, and I still want these new levels so fucking bad. I don't recognize this one, but it looks really fun. Oh my god! Yeah! I love Peach Gardens. That cheating ass turn. I hate going through that garden. That shit sucks. Oh, it's so Christmassy. It's so fun.
Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches this holiday.
This holiday? Oh. Okay, well, they're being smart about it. I will say, I'm also getting partially why I want to get this Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack is because you get all of these booster courses for free, and you also get all the Nintendo 64 games and all these new Nintendo 64 games. So yeah, I'm gonna need that. New map. I love Peach Garden. That one's my fave map. See, I played the DS game of Mario Kart. Played Wii, Double Dash. Obviously, also played the Switch one. I don't have it currently, but back when we were in our like flop era and we were still in college, your big sister and I, we would we would literally check out the Switch. You could check it out for like, was it a week? No, not even a week. I don't know how many days. You check it out and return it. And like, bitch, I would run that shit up like a Rent-A-Center girl. Like literally fully just going back and forth, checking it out. She would check it out, then I'll check it out. She would check it out, and I'll check it out, and not let anybody else get in between. So that we could keep playing these different games we were playing. And we were playing Mario Kart, and I loved playing Mario Kart. It looked so good. Looking at this game makes me so like, I just have to play Mario Kart all my life. It looks so good, and makes me hate Mario Kart Wii. I know how iconic it is. We were going to like, there was like, our RA would throw parties or whatever, and I play Mario Kart Wii, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, girl? This shit looks like somebody like blew chalk dust over it. It looks horrible. Like I can barely see the fucking game. It's so like pixelated and shit. Like I don't want to play this game anymore. When there's new technology, new consoles, I want the clean, bright color one. I don't want these gray, washed out colors that come with the Wii games. Sorry. What a great time to be poor. 5 days. I went to that library like a Tomb Raider. Period. Running with that library like a Tomb Raider. They knew. I had the audacity. I was really trying to be like, what's it called about it? Like, I'll go in there and like, look around at some books, look at some of the Katana or Catan or something like that, and other like tabletop games, like, and then go snatch right up the fucking Breath of the Wild, this Mario Kart, and then like grab the Switch, and then Tierra would go in and then get some other games that they also offer, but you can only check out like 2 at a time or something. We were fully just like had that shit cleared, and then like as we deserve, because we always make sure that we had bleach wipes to clean that shit off before and after, before we give it back and after we'd gotten it, because I know we were at a PWI in Omaha, Nebraska, and so no doubt a lot of the people who are checking out these games are not taking as good care of the games as they are of, let's just say they're probably of the I don't wash my leg population. And so we made sure we had that shit cleaned up because we've gotten that game in some horrid condition. Because I can tell you what, library people love them, love the library, work in the library, love it. They did not check that stuff out like they should, because they come back with some incriminating evidence on these consoles. I mean, we are gamers. We know what the fuck people be. Well, I don't. I won't speak to that, but I know how other people be playing with their games. and not clean their hands, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, yeah. Whew. Also, my HD brain loves how fast he tells a story. Blessed. Oh yeah, thank you so much. I honestly, not to mention ADHD brain. I really need to see a psychiatrist or somebody to get diagnosed. To be honest, but yay. Let's move on.
Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also
I need
be
that.
purchased on its own.
I need the DLC. Need the expansion pass.
How was that? Next, we have some news to share about Nintendo Switch Sports. In the next free update, golf will be added.
Wait, they didn't have golf already? That's like an iconic game. I don't have Wii Sports or Nintendo Switch Sports. I don't think I will be getting it.
8 players online can play at the same time on the same course.
Online?
The
That sounds super fun.
will be out.
I'm bad at golf. I'm bad at these golf games.
It would release this fall. However, we'd like a bit more time for development, so the update is now planned for this holiday. Please wait just a little longer. Next, we have a special guest. Mr. Miyamoto.
Oh,
Hello, it's been a while. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
I'm so glad he changed his hair. This looks amazing. I have to say, he has had his hair this parted down the middle, just blasted down the middle for so long. This looks super good. I have to say.
Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will release next spring. And Super Nintendo World, which is entering its
Illumination. Oh, I'm excited.
Japan, will also open in Hollywood, California, in the U.S.
Ooh.
Finishing touches for both.
Bitch, I gotta go to that. Is that time for a new Luke? Yeah, period.
It's been over 20 years since the first game, and we're still working on the series.
Man.
This is Pikmin Bloom. It's a smart device game we started in Niantic late last year, in which players all over the world
You got the whole hairline. Wow. I know. I know. I know.
those who have yet to play it.
If only those could be so blessed.
Pikmin Bloom is a smart device game that
I never had Pikmin Bloom. I think Tiara, you might have had it. It seems all right. I think Pikmin are cute, but I don't know if I'd necessarily go for a Pikmin Bloom game. You're still plugging that fucking app. I know they are. It's Niantic. If they're still holding on Pokemon Go, they're not letting go. Not let it flop, girl. No, there's money. There's money to be made. That's why they keep doing it. But it's like whatever. It's cute looking, but I don't like simulator games. Not simulator, but I don't like games where I have to take care of things and stuff. But also, it's like walking.
out and about, you can also use the
Kids would love it. Kids would love it though.
Pikmin are all around you. Quick look at my screen. I have nearly 700 Pikmin.
They're probably dead right now. Yeah,
Love nectar.
yeah, they are.
If you give Pikmin nectar like you see here, their flowers will bloom. You'll also see the
Aw.
number of steps you've taken that day. Regarding the map, the clouds will clear along the path you walk, so you can keep a record of locations you've visited.
That's cool.
I normally move around within Kyoto, but I've also been going to Osaka, to Universal Studios Japan. I occasionally go to Tokyo as well. You'll say to yourself, okay, this time I'll try walking here. It makes trips and walks a lot of fun. It's a very easygoing play experience you can enjoy just by taking it with you. I hope you'll try it out. Okay,
See now it worked. Exactly. You're downloading it again.
take a look at this.
Ooh. Looks super good. Wow. Okay.
That's right. Pikmin 4 will launch in 2023. We won't be showing any gameplay today. However, you'll be able to play like this, from the Pikmin's perspective near the ground. I also made a new T-shirt.
Was he wearing it the whole time?
Make controlling the game simpler, meaning
Oh,
you
it's
can
new.
concentrate on the core essence of Pikmin gameplay. We call it Dandori in Japanese, or strategically planning, deploying, and commanding the Pikmin. I hope you're all looking forward to Pikmin 4. Thank you, Mr. Koizumi.
Yeah, period.
Thank you very much, Mr. Miyamoto.
I'm excited for that Nintendo World in California. I've never been to theme parks, but I would go to that one in a heartbeat. Ooh, Just Dance.
Dancing game to the next level.
Uh-oh. I know I got some of that K-pop shit in there, girls. What did I say? I love Just Dance. I love Just Dance. I need some Just Dance games for streaming. The 2023 edition. Wait, that's it? I don't know what kind of songs they got on there. Looks super fun.
Can you survive the season of death? As you cultivate a peaceful farm life in the
Another farming game. Looks kind of good though.
Death quietus continuously returns, threatening to destroy all. Travel the world and find a way to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG. Along the way, allies with different motives will
Not Season of Death.
while facing numerous dangers, you'll begin to uncover the truth.
Corsola. Okay, sorry. I have to get this Corsola.
After
Corsola is my OG.
a demo containing the opening days of your farm's first season will be available on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game.
They said we need a way to appeal to Stardew Valley players and Genshin Impactors. Yep.
Launches on Nintendo.
That's what Lua Harvestola. That definitely is giving both those things, exactly.
Get ready for a
Oh.
good time. After 500 years, Umbra Witch Bayonetta was revived in the present day. In the first Bayonetta game, she clashed with angels to recover her lost memories. And in the second, confronted demons to save her best friend. Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect
This was the first beta, but I know I'm gonna get clapped. This game is a little too creepy. The monsters are a little too creepy. I can't do creepy. I can't. Yep, go ahead, enjoy it. Enjoy your little titty game and shit. It looks fun, but I can't do the creepy. Whoa, his hand? So much bigger than his face? Full face cancer. Who was that non-binary person there? Wait, the black guy's back. The demons look too creepy for me. I can't.
Launching on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
Yeah, I got the Corsola.
Available now on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, it's giving JoJo.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a new trailer delving more into gameplay will launch on our
It's giving
YouTube channel.
Metal Gear, like, riding type combat. I don't like. It's creepy.
History abounds from
Ooh.
the creators of Danganronpa.
Oh. Fine.
Welcome to the city of perpetual rain. Many cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis. Those who investigate are called master detectives, who come from all around the world.
These designs in this game series, insane.
Meet Yuma, an amnesiac detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him after their pact.
Still waiting for Bayonetta to have a black femme.
Dive into these unsolved
Yeah.
crimes as a trainee at the detective agency.
This is that one game teens love to play. Yes.
Gather clues and
This is giving Persona, but I actually like this. Looks really cool. I don't care for oh wow. Ooh. I don't care for Danganronpa or whatever. But the designs are iconic nonetheless. I love the visuals of the games.
Mystery phantoms will attempt to hinder your progress during each case. Avoid their barrage of falsehoods.
Not her kicking his ass into the portal, yeah. This looks really cool.
Master Detective Archives, Rain Code.
I'm about to add that. I'm about to add that one for sure.
2023. Enter the village if you dare.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
The latest
Oh my god.
Resident Evil series is coming to Nintendo Switch as a cloud version. Ethan Winters must face the horrors of the village and its four fierce.
I knew they were gonna put this bitch on the fucking Switch. I knew they were gonna put this big bitch on the Switch. I knew they're gonna do it. I knew they're gonna do it. As if there was enough titty in this trailer. I mean, I watched from somebody play through the whole game series. It's, yeah, I know people are gonna like it, but why did it take so long? This is like 2 years after the game already came out or something now. DLC.
Additional story content and more.
Oh no. Yeah, no. Nah. It's a no. No, not Biohazard. Oh my god. Whoa. Hate that. Hate everything happening here. Don't like that. I don't like the visual of that. I don't like the appearance of it. I don't like the existence of it, please. Wow.
It's an action-packed lineup of Nintendo Switch games.
I gotta find that meme. Oh, Sifu.
By thrusting,
This game was popping off on Twitch. People really love playing this game.
and gain the upper hand. Fall in combat, and you'll get older and weaker. In turn, however, you'll learn new techniques to complete your mission. Can you exact revenge before your time runs out? Sifu pummels its way onto Nintendo Switch November 8th.
This seems actually really interesting.
Nintendo eShop. Experience the events leading up.
People love playing it, so I haven't seen anyone beat it. Yeah, I think they played it for like a week and then just gave up.
Zack Fair is a young and ambitious soldier operative aspiring to become a hero. Together with Sephiroth and Cloud, he investigates strange disappearances within.
With Sephiroth.
This
Why are you with Sephiroth?
enhanced HD graphics and updated combat.
No, I don't know this game lore, so let me stop.
Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion launches on Nintendo.
Too many games in one franchise. Too many.
Classic arcade shooter
Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Stop it. Stop it. It's too many. We already have just one, maybe two. They're part of the four. Okay, I don't know anything about that lore. I thought Sephiroth was like just the evil guy who's obsessed with Cloud. And I know Zack is the guy that people want Cloud to fuck, so.
Rack up these bonuses for a high score. Radiant Silvergun launches on Nintendo Switch.
It actually looks really good for simply an old game.
Shipwreck heroes and make your way to the derelict space station in this roguelike game set in the endless universe.
This looks super fun.
It's not as easy as it sounds. You'll have to fend off continuous waves of monsters as you make your way through procedurally generated levels. Complete various quests to unlock new heroes, weapons, station areas, and more. Up to 3 players in online co-op can attempt to escape their grim fate. Do you have what it takes? Launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
It looks kind of fun. I did not really play roguelikes before Hades, but it actually looks pretty interesting. If this is multiplayer, I would definitely look into getting that. Looks cool. Not the Final Fantasy Duncan. Well, I played Final Fantasy 14. Now, do you like, what is it? I follow multiple streamers who play Final Fantasy, and amazingly, everybody is playing a different game. And I'm like, wow, how many games is there? And like, wow, so fucking many. Remake, which is a newer thing. OGs, remade versions of the OGs, spin-offs, mobile games. Not that it's bad, but like, there's so fucking many. I'm like, I used to think that Cloud was like the main character of the Final Fantasy franchise. And like, no, he's just of the 7, right? Yeah, 7. I'm like, there is too many. There's too many. There's too many. Brown played 10. You're playing 14. Maihan's playing what one was she playing? I don't even know what number it is now. There's too many Final Fantasy games. It is too many. Like too many characters. Final Fantasy 15 was the one that everybody was talking about just a couple of years ago because everybody loved the gays on Tumblr. But like, there's too many. As the one just came out, as a prequel to the first. I want to play it. There's another one that just came out. There's too many. That's what I'm talking about. There's too many. I'm not even saying they're bad. It's just like there's too many. Like, how do you keep up with the numbers? Like, there's so many of them. And not about 15. What happened to 7? What came before the 7? Was 7 the first? How many? Like, there's so many. Wow. I mean, I know Final Fantasy is a staple as far as like RPG franchise that most people, like Americans, are aware of. But like, man, so many. They don't even have. They even have spinoffs. Exactly. They have spinoffs, and they also have like complete like spinoffs that aren't like canon, like mobile fun games and stuff. Like, there's so many of them. It's like, how are we still doing this? It's so many. Truly, truly, so many. Final Fantasy 10.2, 13.2. Yeah, no. I've heard of this game.
To stop them, a person known as the Chosen One must ascend the Tower of Salvation.
I really hope that's true.
Lloyd soon embarks on a journey with Colette, the current Chosen One, and his childhood friend in this beloved action.
This game Final Fantasy 10, is it not?
They'll meet allies along the way.
Isn't this like Final Fantasy 10?
Aristocrat Zelda, and a lumberjack who lost her emotions after an experiment, Presea. Other allies
What?
will also join the party.
This is the Tales series. Oh, like Tales of. Oh my god. There's so many games in the Tales series, isn't there? Like, I feel like I've heard of that. Is that Fall Guys? That looks like Fall Guys. Damn. Yeah, I agree. Can't say when they do this in games. Fire-ass animatics and blocky-ass animation. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Oh, this looks cute. Lego Brick Tales. They look kind of cool. I never played Lego game, but I know that people talk about how good they are. Disney racing game. Ooh. Fall Guys Season 2. Wow. I've never seen these games before. Oh, Kirby.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo.
Ooh.
One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Pop.
Minstrel Girl, stop. Now that Disney one looks fun, it does look really interesting. Wow, Fall Guys looks good, yeah.
In addition to sword, whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new Mecha copy ability makes its debut.
I love being able to play Kirby games with copy abilities.
Or punch 'em up close. It's packed with other powerful moves as well. The game supports local play for up to 4 players.
Ooh, might need this game. Might need this one.
Everyone can play as Kirby while using their favorite
Ooh. All right, go over this one down tier.
There's also a collection
Turns to Dreamland.
to play.
Ooh.
This includes the new sub-game Magolor's Tome Trackers. And returning ones like Samurai Kirby.
Oh my god, I remember this one.
With up to 4
Yo, what the fuck? I remember that. Oh, this one. Yo, what the fuck? This game was so fucking fun.
an adventure of delight
Yo.
awaits.
Return to Dreamland.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland
Deluxe.
launches on the Nintendo
And Black History Month, period.
24th, 2020
Go write that one down. Go write that one down.
on Nintendo eShop.
Wow. I love that Samurai game. They used to have that in the old Kirby game we played on the Game Boy as kids.
Return to Dreamland will be released.
Wow.
We hope you're looking forward to this game. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. This next trailer will be our last announcement.
Okay. His best for last. Okay. What is that? So I gotta pause that. I have some things to look at. Okay. Interesting. I see Moblins and Bokoblin. That's how I pronounce it. I don't want to hear any talk back. I don't care how people pronounce it. I'm going to pronounce it like Bokoblin. Anyways, let's see. What are these things that are attacking them too? Look, they have swords and shields. They don't look human. These aren't the. Oh wait, are these the lizards? No, they look like the lizards. Oh, there's one that's dead. Are these people? Maybe. Interesting. The way the dark calamity stuff that's reaching toward. Okay, let me stop. Let me go ahead and just watch the whole trailer and go back. Oh, this is Zonai. Okay, same animation. Yep. What? Yeah, this is Zonai. So we knew. We fucking knew. Wait, what? Is that it? May? Okay. Wait, that's it? Yo, what the fuck? I thought there'd be more than that. Wow. Wow. I'm going back. Yeah, y'all are playing. I'm going back. Wow. Look, went too far. Okay. I was expecting people were so hyped about this. I was expecting more. But didn't I say? Didn't I already say? I literally said this was going to be Zonai shit. And look at fucking Zonai. We literally knew this shit was going to be Zonai and like interesting. This I don't know what this thing is, this moth looking creature thing. This is creepy. I don't like it. I'm not sure what's being insinuated here, to be honest. I honestly cannot be sure. Probably some Calamity Ganon type shit. Floating Islands of Calamity. They had floating islands that had Calamity on them. Oh, really? See, I don't know what's going on here, girl. Something here. Shit's wild. Clearly, there's like Calamity taking over shit. Like, also notice that you probably can't see my mouse, but the edges of this Calamity here on the left-hand side are like they follow the theme of the arm that was holding Link, the arm that had grabbed the some of the visual designs we're seeing as far as the arm goes, with this very like block and linear type of like design we're seeing here, which leads me to believe that whatever this ancient power that perhaps was sealed, or the fact that Zonai is clearly a tribe of people that existed and civilization that existed before. Yeah, it's a Zelda game. Yes. And the fact that this Zonai stuff has existed before Hyrule, even older than maybe even Sheikah technology and stuff can decipher or whatever, lead me to believe that, considering we're looking at Zonai stuff here, I knew this game was not going to follow the main theme. I knew this game was going to follow a different theme from Breath of the Wild. The way I have Zelda knowledge, yeah, we were Zelda gang over here. Like, seriously. Like, man, this is very, very fascinating. So my idea for after this video was to go check out the Zelda YouTubers, because I follow folks like Zeltic and shit. I know they're going to undoubtedly have some theories and stuff to present after this dropped. So it's been a couple hours. I'm assuming some people have videos out by now. If not, they have something. After the fairy goes, hey, listen, wow. Oh, so you are like, you have knowledge of Zelda franchise like I have the knowledge of the Final Fantasy franchise. Like fully nothing. Like no knowledge of lore, anything like that. Well, this video is not going to help you at all, because this kind of follows the themes that we saw in Breath of the Wild, which, I mean, you don't have a Switch, you probably haven't played it anyway. Moogles, yeah. Then yeah, this is probably going to be, I mean, it's confusing to me even what I'm seeing here. So yeah, but basically in this image we're seeing some sort of artistic interpretations of probably from an old tribe that was kind of referenced in Breath of the Wild, the game prior to this one, that this game is a sequel or whatever to. We're seeing like these carved images, I'm guessing, some sort of relief type of, probably mosaic. Honestly, it's not a wall, so we're seeing some sort of mosaic or something of what are old enemies. So Moblin and Bokoblin, and basically what it appears to be is that it's probably referencing some sort of old war or battle that was fought. And these warriors that I'm seeing here, these human figures that are standing up on the left, are probably people who attempt to fight and to kill off the calamity, evil, darkness, yada yada that's happening or that's attacked them. And so I'm guessing that in Breath of the Wild, we saw the game essentially follow Link as he had woken up from a 100-year what do you call it? Like a 100-year sleep, where he essentially was killed and revived. And I'm guessing that in this game, instead of following the events that led up to the calamity, because the game already kind of covered that in Breath of the Wild, we're going to see what predates even the calamity itself. So the calamity was an event that took place where essentially Link was killed, a bunch of monsters attacked, and the reason why they lost, whereas 100 years ago the battle had been fought, they won, is because there's this tribe of people called the Sheikah who assisted Hyrule and the whole kingdom, essentially had created technology like these things called guardians and other sort of futuristic technology to defeat, the Ganon, Calamity, and all these monsters that came. But what happened this 100 years before, where Link was alive initially, is the Calamity Ganon, which he returns every 100 years, then took control of these guardians and these like features and technology they're using to defeat them. And basically, that made it so that they lost. Link died. All the other people who had fought, the other what do you call them? No, they're not called guardians. What are they? Urbosa and Daruk and Mipha and the rest of them essentially died. And whatever. It's kind of like Link regaining his memories, Breath of the Wild is. And I'm guessing that this game is covering a whole different subject. The champions, yes. A whole different subject matter. Like, completely different. We're not following the original Breath of the Wild theme at all of retracing Link's steps and regaining his memories. We've already covered that. So I'm guessing that we're going to go back, like go deeper into the universe that we had not been explored before, which essentially is what happened, what predates even the Sheikah tribe and the Guardians, what predates them. And this is obviously something that we have not explored before in Zelda, in the Zelda franchise at all. We essentially have been led to understand that the game basically follows Link, and things just continue to happen because Ganon is constantly reborn, and with that, Link and Zelda are constantly reborn to fight this battle, yada yada. But it seems like we're not actually, considering Calamity Ganon was defeated in the end of Breath of the Wild, we are essentially playing a game where we're seeing Link, but now with no Ganon, which usually the game ends after that, with no Ganon to defeat. We're essentially seeing Link, and perhaps Zelda too, kind of unearthing some history that maybe would explain everything happening here, but also some history that has kind of been only lightly covered in the game. Like in the game, there's this tribe called the Zonai, which we know very little about them. We only know the names of this tribe because Link can get an armor set that was said to be worn by people of the Zonai tribe, and we can go to an area called, what's it called again? Whatever. There's an area in the game where there's a lot of, it's like a rainforest, it's very dense, and throughout it there is a bunch of like stone sculptures and other things like that are carved in a similar motif like this, like relief sculptures essentially. And basically we're I'm getting the vibe that this game is going to essentially follow Link and Zelda as they unearth more about the Zonai tribe. First of all, Calamity Edition covers the world before the Calamity, aka before Link went night-night for 100 years. Okay, yes, that. Can the art history student enters the chat? Yes, yeah, okay, art history period. The champions, what if Zonai had hand thing attacked Zelda because she was like Hyrule royalty and shit? It didn't really attack her though. She fell, but it's very possible. Also, you gotta explain what a relief is. Okay, a relief is like a carving, like something being carved into some sort of surface or whatever, or sculpture, whatever. It's essentially just like, instead of drawing directly onto a wall, if you carve away the pieces and make like lines and make a drawing after, essentially carving pieces away, then the raised part, what we're seeing here, the whole reason we can see these figures, the relief essentially is the raised area of the I don't know, the surface or whatever. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna rewatch this and then we're gonna check out and see if Zelda and people have posted, because I would love to hear some theories for real. I'll try to put everybody to sleep just then. Looks super creepy. Don't know what the fuck this is. Looks like a human figure. It has arms and shit, obviously. Faces, no. Let's see. I hate that the edges of the screen are all black, but I will say that these symbols, these little 4 or 6 circles surrounding this, whatever this figure here is in the middle, it looks very familiar. Like this symbol might have appeared somewhere else in Breath of the Wild itself, which it makes sense. Let's see. Oh, the left, the sculpture thing. Yeah, some of the images or things we're seeing carved look similar to sculptures that were like above ground that you could see in Breath of the Wild itself. Ooh, wait. Sorry, I have to go back a little bit. The thing with all that armor reminded me of Zant. Huh. Well, Zant was... Wait a minute. Actually, now you mentioned that. Zant was from Twilight Princess. Zant was a member of the Twilight, which were essentially the tribe of people who were... what were they known as? I can't remember what. But essentially they were sent to another realm by, I think, using the power of the Triforce, I don't remember, for essentially practicing dark magic that I think the Hyrule didn't approve of or something. The Hyrule Kingdom, which I'm like, bitch, how you gonna tell me? Anyway, the tribe people who were essentially banished to the other world. That's clearly Ganon. Why he got hooved feet? Oh, you think that's Ganon? That's actually probably true. I was thinking this is Zelda because as you can see, it's commonly shown in Zelda games and Zelda imagery. Essentially, a princess or somebody is usually Ganondorf is trying to take Zelda's power so he could become stronger. He's essentially the symbol of power. Zelda is wisdom and Link is courage. And essentially what usually ends up happening is he ends up somehow being able to capture Zelda, take her power. And so, yeah, that's very interesting. So what we're seeing here does look like, I assume it would be Zelda, or a princess of some sort. But we did see what we assume to be a dehydrated Ganon, beef jerky Ganon, in that initial trailer. And so this image here, not to mention it, the nose. What if this Zonai tribe is like, to have some Gerudo stuff here? The nose looks very, other humans haven't had a nose like this, but Gerudo people have very large noses that, like, their head shape even kind of replicates this. And he does wear a forehead jewel of some sort. So that actually could be the case. He also was wearing some sort of wrist cuffs and ankle cuffs and shit. So it's very, very, very possible. Everything here kind of leans toward, you would imagine probably a similar female figure, but yeah, it could very much replicate that, especially considering that Ganondorf is currently laying like this. Like when they found him in the initial trailer for his game series, you could see him being held and he's like floating like this. So it probably likely is him. And you could see kind of this calamity coming up toward him. you can kind of see it off screen. So I wonder if that could possibly mean that. I don't know. I don't know what that could mean, to be honest. Since everything is fighting against this calamity, and so we're supposed to assume that Ganondorf is usually evil, but the physical form we're seeing is obviously not the calamity Ganon that was killed in Breath of the Wild. So, like, what does that mean? You know, his outfit he's wearing, I'm not seeing anything like it in the series. Yeah, it's not necessarily. No, I mean, in the modern game, because the game is obviously more modern than what we're seeing in the stone tablets, or in the stone carvings on the wall. This is, yeah, not anything that we've seen. This is even older, and obviously a completely older civilization than what we saw even 100 years ago. So, no, it's because he wants to be a princess. Law. Okay, all right, great. I'm disappointed we're not getting no Ganon titty. Well, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. All right, let's not disappoint ourselves too soon. Oh, see, okay, so this looks more like what I expect to be Zelda. I don't know, the hair, they both of them have pointed ears. This character looks like that one, the last one we just saw. Long hair. I can't see past the scroll bar here, but oh wait, there's words here. These words here are characters that we'd seen in the green mist or stuff that's coming from. It's like radiating from the arm that is holding Ganondorf, where we used to be Ganondorf. The characters here are characters that we had seen there. I mean, it looks visually similar to that. Now we don't know, we can't translate it, obviously. And it doesn't look any other language that there's currently alphabet for in the Zelda series. So this is very interesting. Very interesting. But this is, she's holding hands with somebody. And they are doing a thing, I will say, where they are darkening a bit, where like there's clearly some sort of color happening on these walls, like where the skin is. And the other figure looks to be darker than this one. So this could be Zelda. It does look, her outfit does reminisce, or the outfit does look similar to her actual like prayer goddess outfit in the game series. Looked more like Zelda. It was on the image of the weird thing too. Yep, and then we're seeing this dragon, double-headed dragon serpent image on this door again, which is straight up from Pokemon is Ugly. Claude, sir. Never seen it, never heard of it. But yeah, interesting. This is obviously very clearly Zonai. Link's hand is still messed up, right hand. Oh, you're right, it is. So this is after. Okay, so we did not necessarily know what happened. I could tell by his outfit and the shield he's still wearing. This is clearly still. So we always saw was that Link got attacked and or attacked. Something grabbed him as he's trying to save Zelda. Zelda fell somewhere, and we have seen a little bit of footage of gameplay where Link has this arm and he's able to manipulate things with it. That's interesting, cool. Still don't know anything else as far as storyline. I'm surprised that they did show us a little bit of clip and gameplay of Link in that green outfit. So let's keep watching. Starts looking around. He has something on him. I saw this earlier. What are these canisters he has? Oh, bitch. Bitch, let me fucking find out. Is he collecting tears? Is he fucking collecting tears, bitch? In Twilight Princess, Link, when Link is initially turned into a wolf by evil and shit, he, in order to gain, to cleanse the land and to gain his human form back, he and Midna have to go and travel around, find these bugs essentially that contain or have they took the tears from the guardians of the land, which are different like god like spirits, like they have an animal form, whatever that Link can speak to. And basically, what I'm believing to be the case is it was like a vine. So it was actually like something organic, like a vine, and the tears are like this blue that like float around if you grab them and they go onto the vine and shit, like look like fruit or something of some sort. And this canister here kind of reminds me of the similar like shape, perhaps. I'm wondering if this is something, it's called Tears of, that's what I thought of initially. It's called Tears of the Kingdom. And so I wonder if similar language is going to be used as far as like him having to collect something. and it's also this green shade we have not seen in this game series at all. That it makes me think that perhaps, man, his arm is really fucked up. Damn, sorry. It makes me think that perhaps he has to collect these tears for something. Perhaps it could be to cleanse things, or could also be because Link is having to, I don't know, maybe for his own hand or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's something that you could deplete because he doesn't have a Sheikah Slate anymore. So we assume that he doesn't have the Sheikah Slate abilities anymore. He doesn't have the Sheikah Slate at all. It's possible that after getting grabbed by that thing, he no longer is compatible to Sheikah Slate. So maybe this kind of makes up for it. I'm not sure. Interesting. Also, his weapons are very different, as you can see. I don't see the Master Sword on him, though, because it got fucked up, didn't it? It wasn't like... Oh, no, I don't see the Master Sword. I'm not sure. He does have a new bow and a new shield that have not existed in the game series prior. So that's really interesting. The weather on this island is weird, yeah. It's really foggy. It doesn't look like the grass and stuff, the flowers as well, don't look like anything I've seen in any other part of Breath of the Wild. Though it has been a while since I played it. The architecture, even on the stones, is completely different as well. Some trees are snowy and normal. Huh. Interesting. That architecture is very different. I like this kind of like perpetual autumn look. It's really interesting looking. I do love, okay, I have to say, he has a jump animation. This jump animation starts out with like when you dive and then goes into the fall animation that Link has or takes when in Skyward Sword, which initially started with Skyward Sword series. I don't want to hear no shit. I know people had a lot to say about Skyward Sword, but when they come around, anyway. I love Skyward Sword. It was for the Wii, and it was a late Wii arrival. So it was a Wii U specific, not Wii U, a Wii Motion Plus specific game. You could not play it unless you had the Wii Motion Plus, which I know a lot of people, boohoo, whatever. Anyway, you have to dive off of the island, Skyloft, other places, other islands in the game, and go to the surface down below. So we see Link taking this similar pose that he took in Skyward Sword when he was diving, where he essentially falls and spreads his arms like this, and you can essentially move Link around. So I think that's really cool. This is clearly this area. I mean, I'm gonna go back a little bit, but as you can see, this is clearly it's black and white, which something about this ability he uses makes it so the one object he's focusing on is in color, while everything else is in black and white, which almost tells me that time is going backward. Like he's manipulating time in some capacity, but we are seeing him absolutely on the surface, and the sky is fully very, very cloudy. Usually the sky is just bare, whatever, in Breath of the Wild. But we're seeing now a lot of different cloud shapes, cloud forms, and there's clearly things within the sky. You can see rocks and stuff kind of hidden behind, which tells me that Link is going to have to go up into the sky, and there's more and more of the world in the sky being revealed. And what's interesting is that this area looks like it's beyond the surface in the Faron region. The Faron region where, in particular, where all the Zonai stuff is. Okay, well, there's something moving there. I think it's probably an enemy. This looks really cool. Wow. I like this architecture and how, as you can see, this kind of rock forms down below Link on the lower right-hand side of the screen. It's like trees or grass kind of growing on the side of the forms and not like on the top even. It's like kind of all over the place, which again leads me to believe that Link might have some ability to kind of walk on different, probably a keys, but walk on different forms or walk like on I don't know how to explain it, but he can essentially detach himself and walk along not flat horizontal surfaces. Maybe. I mean, he's climbing still, so that's something. And the climb animation seems to be the same. He's wearing not the shorts outfit again we saw in the initial trailer. I will say that he's not using regular weapons here. Interestingly enough, he's wearing he doesn't have a shield, or it's not a shield, it looks like almost like a rock or some sort. And his sword or some sort of weapon, handheld weapon, is something completely different than anything he's held or used before. It looks like stuff that you just make out of whatever is around you, which leads me to believe maybe that's something that would be possible in this game. Hmm. And again, we're seeing a return of this dark, this kind of a jade. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh. Oh, so this is actually, he's in the Tabantha region right now. Is this the Thunder Plateau, maybe? Or near Thunder Plateau? Because I didn't see any shrines, but there is these windmills like, that are typical in the area. Also, there's something on these rocks, these mountains, is getting into these Tabantha or Gerudo mountain regions. Yeah. Oh, his shield is different too. You're right. It looks. We've seen some before. I don't know where, but the symbol is very familiar. It looks almost like a Sheikah inspired with the eye. Um, wow, really interesting. His sword is different. He did not have a master sword, at all. And also this bird thing he seems to be floating on. It appears to be of a similar origin to that monster we had seen, that one-eyed monster. We're seeing gold, and we're seeing like this very ancient-looking jade, with whatever carved motifs in it. So interesting. I'm noticing that the symmetry, the twin thing we're seeing here, like the two-headed dragons and stuff like that. Like I'm wondering, people had a theory that the link that we see in blue and the link we see in green are two different links. I almost wonder if that's the case. Interesting. Like a serpent dragon. Yeah. Didn't look like any of the dragons we've seen in this game so far. So definitely excited for that. All right, let me see. Okay, that was good. What do you mean go back? What? The end card. Hold up. What are you telling me to go back to? Okay, hold up. I'm gonna go back to the end card. Sheesh. All right, maybe this will take me back. 5/12/2023. That the one? Back more? Okay. When title was on the screen. Oh, okay, yeah, let's look at that, because I don't think I paid much attention to it, to be honest. That was a completely different rock type, I will say. I can see the Zelda fan screaming right now. No, we are fucking screaming. We've been screaming. Oh, wait a minute. The sword is different. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Wait, the Master Sword. Yo. The fucking Master Sword. Wow. Says that thing in Zelda in the background. It is Zelda and something in the back. Oh, ew. Weird. So it was Zelda and that thing that were holding hands or something. This is really creeping me out. But, wow. Interesting. What does this shit mean? What's that mean? They're holding hands. Okay, so I don't really know what it means. But so I mean, I will say I can only speak to the Master Sword. They're doing the hand holding thing. Yes, they are doing the hand holding thing. I'm not sure what this means. I guess this has to have some sort of impact as far as like, assuming it's Zelda. The outfit is like similar to Zelda's in like silhouette wise, and that thing could be Ganondorf or whatever we had saw. We don't know. The hand holding thing is just the motif, like it's just the art. So we've seen it. It showed this similar, only half of the image earlier in the trailer. But no, I will say I was hoping and expecting there to be some sort of Zelda. Like I want to be able to play Zelda. Period. Duh. But in this franchise in particular, we already seen Zelda gameplay with Hyrule Calamity Edition, Hyrule Warriors, which is often not canon. But we got to see her play as her using her ancient power and using different abilities as well, the Sheikah Slate. So we already know what it could be like to play as Zelda. Give us Zelda gameplay. Stop playing. Give us Zelda gameplay. I know they mentioned it in the past, and they've been like, oh, but it would make sense considering the game follows Link, blah, blah, et cetera, et cetera. Shut up. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. Let's go ahead and give us a Zelda gameplay. Give us the shit we want. And this does look really interesting, though. We don't know what this... I just could hint at something... I don't know what exactly this could mean. I'll have to watch some videos, actually, to see. I know there are folks who are going to be showing me... We're showing, Zelda, other kind of Zelda tubers. We're going to be kind of showing some of the stuff that they think is interesting and speculating. I will say that it is interesting that the official art. So this what we're seeing here with Zelda, Legend of Zelda. Let me keep it playing so I'm going to show the whole Tears of Hyrule as well. Yeah, see, okay, listen, wait, pause. Literally, the animation they just showed with Tears of the Kingdom coming onto screen is a similar animation that happens in Twilight Princess. It's this rainbow effect that happens when you grab Tears in Twilight Princess. So it tells me that what I'm imagining is the tears they're referencing is going to be something similar. They have to collect these tears or something. I thought Zelda was Link up until like 2 years ago. Damn, you behind. Damn. But then again, I didn't know a lot about Final Fantasy and shit, and I thought that like Cloud was the main character and it's kept making games. So what the fuck do I know about Final Fantasy? But I will say that the art for this is what we focus on. Is all the Tears of the Kingdom, the art. If you look at Breath of the Wild and the Breath of the Wild official game art, title art, very different. It's not just including the motif in the back of the drawing, but the actual sword's appearance, is very different. Honestly, it looks similar to a Link's Awakening type of style as far as the way the sword is painted or the way the sword appears. And then it goes straight into the sword of damage. We saw the sword broken off, like a piece, like broken, like rusted by malice. That's what we saw in the initial trailer. The fact that we could see the sword transforming from this broken off piece to this more futuristic thing, the kind of similar to what Link's arm is looking like after his arm gets grabbed, we assume that there's going to be some sort of reference. Perhaps this could mean that, this Master Sword powers no longer exist, or which Master Sword is the sword that is used to defeat darkness, to defeat Ganon. The fact that the Master Sword is kind of no longer, and we're seeing some other type of power take over is like very, very interesting. But also, I want to take note of the fact that Breath of the Wild, it looks like, old. And the title, Legend of Zelda, everything like that looks old. This looks very different. This looks like beaten, battered. Honestly, it almost kind of looks like, I don't know. I wonder why they did what they did here, where it's this white with like this bold, dark outline. Usually, I'm gonna catch this Pokemon then. But usually, it did not look like that with Breath of the Wild. As you can see the title of Breath of the Wild, let's look up the game art or just the cover or something. It didn't look like this. So this is a very, very interesting style that we're seeing here. I almost wonder what that could mean. Damn. This is real interesting. Wow. I'm excited about that, though. Definitely excited about that. That was super, super fascinating. Oh, my camera is like, hold up. What was my camera looking like? Okay, I was on camera. Okay. Oh, scooted over. But yeah, so like I was saying, wow, super, super interesting. What the fuck? It's Pokemon. I'm telling you, they don't want me to fucking win. Anyway, but yes, I'm gonna pull up some like Zeltic and shit. Before we do that though, I gotta take a break because I gotta piss. Let's see. I'm gonna put y'all on some. What is this called? Words on Stream. Pull up Words on Stream. I'll go ahead and play that. And pull it up somewhere around here. Yep, here. I'll pull up Words on Stream. And y'all can play that until I get back. Let me go ahead and put it on. Words on Stream. All right. Here. All right. I'll be back.
Uh-oh.
You're under arrest for being horny on Main.
It's the Horny Police reporting for duty.
Excuse me. What's going on here? Why was the horny police called? What's going on? Girl. Hold up. Not her the hell up. Now wait a damn minute. I have to hear through his whole hour drinking a whole bottle of water. Oh, you're not gonna rush me. Anywho, wait, does it continue? Oh, would it not continue? Damn, that's weird. Let's see. I gotta figure out how this game works because you should be able to continue. Am I the only one who can do that? I guess let's see if I can. No, it's fine. That's so weird. Autopilot. Oh, I turned off autopilot. You guys, come on. Okay. All right, it was my fault. You can boo me, whatever the fuck. I realized the reason why the game wouldn't continue is because I had autopilot off. So it was going to keep sitting there making y'all wait. Oh, tomatoes? Okay. Wow. Damn. I mean, yeah. I had autopilot off. I didn't know it was even a thing. I barely use this. Jeez. Oh, wait, no. Oh, let me stop it. Not only leaving it on now. Hold up. Damn. Anywho. All right. Anywho, I'll let y'all have that one. All right. Anywho, how far are you from affiliate? So I actually checked my last stream, and basically, let me change the color here. Hold up. It actually looks like, as far as affiliate goes, that I have to stream. I have to stream for 2 more hours, which how far are we in here? So we have 2 hours. So we basically just met that goal. And then I have to stream on 7 separate days. And so far, I've streamed 2 separate days in the past 30 days. So this is the 3rd day. So I streamed 4 more times. And I tend to do that, get that done this week. I'm not always trying to plan out my stream necessarily, but like I said at the beginning of my stream, I shout out to Locker90 on Twitch here, because he recommended this game capture card. It's not no Elgato shit, girl. Don't call that cat over here. I don't have no name brand shit. It's just off-brand 4K. It's it lives an HDMI female to USB male adapter, and it said allow me to essentially you gotta spell out the 90 here. You have to spell out Locker 90. But basically, it should allow me to plug my Switch or PlayStation 4 into my computer and use that. I don't have a gaming laptop, nothing. I have a laptop. It is large. It is refurbished. I've had it for a couple of years. And I've had to do a lot of tweaking to make sure that it can essentially work with streaming. And so it is obviously working well. But I'm a little afraid that with the hardware and other stuff like that, it might be a little too much for my computer, and my computer may not be able to actually, keep up the frames and shit. My fingers crossed. My hope is that I should be able to play games from my Switch on my computer, and so I'm excited. Yeah, definitely excited for that. All right, wait, what were y'all saying? Hold on. Surround. Oh, no. We're waiting for you. A roach with its hand on its hips appeared on camera. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, nice. The average is the hardest part for folks, but be cool and young. Yeah. I actually met the average my last stream, so I got really lucky. It was a late stream too, but I actually got lucky enough that I had a 3.9 average. I think that it's 3. It's average 3. So obviously with that here. So I'm gonna shout out to y'all. Thank you. But yes, so we have. All we have to do is stream for 4 more days, and we should be good. So I'm definitely excited about that. Let's see. Reference to an old Twitter thread. Okay, yeah, the roach thing. Not really. Oh yeah. It's some restaurant was being super fucking racist or something like that toward an employee they fired or had been racist, and people were leaving Black people, of course, because Black Twitter. Black Twitter be doing the shit. What did I decide to wear overalls on the day I knew I'd be streaming and having to piss anyway? But basically, That's too high up. Oh, that's too high up. Sorry. Wait. Oh no. Get off of here. Come on. Okay. Um, but basically, the Twitter thread, basically, folks were leaving bad reviews on the Facebook page of the business. And one of the reviews, a Black woman left saying that at the restaurant, a roach, I would say she went around back and a roach with his hand on his hip handed her a plate of food. And like fully just like not even trying to be what's called the reviews anymore, but to still use some sort of like mean, degrading reviews on their page. And I love that. That was really hilarious. So yeah. But aside from that, hold on, let me get this Zelda shit pulled up. Come see what Zeltic and them gotta say about this. Oops. Hold on, let me spell it wrong. Let's see. Zeltic. Because I know you gotta have some content or something up. Oh, it just says reaction. Oh, wait, no. Okay, no, he has a analysis. Okay, cool. All right, let's go on and check this out. Let me cue this. Nope. No, thank you. No ads. Not for Avatar. Anywho, sorry. A roach with his hand on his hip handed her the food. Yeah, that's basically what the meme was. Anywho, let me go back to the YouTube. Okay. Nintendo works hard, but Zeltic works harder. No, he had a reaction video up 9 hours ago. I was asleep 9 hours ago. And then 5 hours ago, he had an analysis video. Wow. He had an analysis video up. But yeah, that's basically it. The soundboard, I had this shit. Like, I knew exactly what sound effects I wanted, got that shit put in there. So yes, please do use them if you can, because I worked hard as fuck on this shit. Alright, so we gotta skip this, we gotta do this trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that, though. No shade, well, actually plenty of shade. I saw this as a kid, my mom thought it was, like, amazing. Did not care for the Avatar, this Avatar franchise. Alright, let's get into it.
So, we've finally got a name for Breath of the Wild's long-awaited sequel, Tears of the Kingdom. Along with it, we got a little over a minute of new footage, some cryptic shots of ancient stone carvings, then a few final clips of Link.
Okay, let's see if he has captions. Let's see, turn on them captions, because that young British man is gonna need them. Yeah. Alright, fine, let's start over with the captions. Yeah, this shit queued up.
So, we've finally got a name for Breath of the Wild's long-awaited sequel, Tears of the Kingdom. Along with it, we got a little...
Hold up. Oh, God. Alright, wait, the audio? Let me see. Let's turn up the YouTube, because actually it's quieter. Let's try it. What is it on? 14? Yeah, that should be good. Alright. Let me know how that sounds.
Of new footage, some cryptic shots of ancient stone carvings, then a few final clips of Link exploring Hyrule and the skies above it. Let's take a closer look and try and break this all down. The trailer begins with a stone carving of a strange figure. We can only really see its long neck and head, but we get a much better
look creepy
later, so I'll come back to it. Next is another carving, this time showing an army of moblins and bokoblins seemingly advancing on a wave of malice, the dark red energy of Calamity Ganon.
I have to say, I do not agree with how he pronounces moblin and bokoblin. Like, I don't appreciate that. I'll just assume that's a British pronunciation, because it's moblins and bokoblins over here.
Outside of the Malice wave are ranks of soldiers, each wearing what looks like robes, and each holding a sword and a shield. Some of the soldiers can be seen inside the Malice, most standing like the others, but one can be seen presumably dead on the floor. We don't know who these soldiers are. Perhaps they're related to the mysterious Zonai, or perhaps they're depictions of ancient Hyrulean soldiers, but what's clear is that this carving depicts a battle long ago against an army of Ganon's minions. Next up, a better look at the figure from the beginning. This time we can see the whole thing. It appears to be standing on a platform.
Yes, analysis video's out already.
Although it doesn't look human, it has human-like...
I will say Nintendo works hard, but Zelda tubers work harder, for real. They be getting that shit up ASAP, especially if you know the Nintendo Direct coming. One thing if it's just a random, but if you know the Nintendo Direct coming, they got that shit. They got it on them. So, yeah. Yeah, the girls work fast. The girls work fast as fuck for the Zelda shit. Especially considering these are really, really popular Zelda YouTubers, then like, yeah.
Like arms which it holds outstretched. Its design is somewhat reminiscent of the
Oh.
mountain, a being strongly connected to spirits and to resurrection, and it's surrounded by 7 symbols, which could well be a depiction.
That explains the headpiece, because I was like, this looks like moth ears. What's the moth looking? Not ears. I don't like moths. Don't correct me, please. But it look like the little weird moth antenna things. And so that's actually a really good point. That's actually a really good point. So it makes sense. It actually is kind of canon. The way they probably take notes during the showcase. I cannot. No, they really do. They probably do be taking notes and shit because you know they're gonna point out something, and they also make they do an analysis video and then make another video commenting on the initial analysis and then deeper analysis. Now they've had time to do like research and then never had time to like look at other people's speculations as well and shit, and also look at like forums and whatever boards and shit. But man, they'd be working hard as fuck.
Of the 7 sages. It's definitely positioned like a deity or religious figure, and surrounding it are depictions of clouds. Considering that it's standing on a platform, it's a safe guess to assume that this stone carving shows the being standing on one of the floating sky islands far above Hyrule. Following this is a carving of a figure seemingly levitating in the air. The figure has long hair and wears robes, and the way it's positioned definitely suggests that this could be a depiction of the body of Ganondorf, seen all the way back in the game's reveal trailer. Strengthening this idea is the fact that we can see malice creeping up from just below the figure, just like how malice surrounds Ganondorf's body. The final carving shown in the trailer shows another figure with long hair, this time almost certainly depicting Princess Zelda, with pointed Hylian ears and a dress much like Zelda's white one. She's holding out her hand, which is cupped into another hand, though we can't quite see whose just yet, but we get a better look later on. It's interesting that, if this is Zelda, she has long hair here, when in all trailers for the game so
Ooh, that's a good point.
short. On the right side of the frame is a group of glyphs, the same symbols we've seen repeatedly throughout the game's trailers, in the swirling green energy and carved into the stone of the Sky Islands. Next up, we see Link throw open 2 huge stone doors, notably marked with the symbol of 2 dragons making a ring. This symbol also appears in the game's logo, so we'll talk about it more later on, but there's no doubt that the design of the dragons matches that of Zonai architecture. The mysterious, ancient ruins of an advanced magical civilization who vanished suddenly thousands of years before Breath of the Wild. Who the Zonai are and why they vanished is still a complete mystery. I've made videos in the past talking about them, so it'll be great to finally get some more information on them. Link runs through the stone doors and out into a shrine-like area of one of the Sky Islands, identical to the ones we've seen before in previous trailers. There's then a cut before Link jumps off the edge into the open sky, where we get a good look at our hero. He's almost exactly the same as he appeared back in previous trailers, with the strange corrupted right arm, new shield and new outfit, but on his left hip we can spot what looks like small vials, glowing the same blue-green colour as the spectral hand from the first trailer, Link's hand in the second trailer, and the energy that appears when he uses his new jumping ability. So perhaps these are used to store whatever this energy is. The camera pans around and we get a look at Link's surroundings, what looks like a frozen area on his right, and a huge amount of islands out in front. There's the same tower structure seen in the last trailer, islands again covered in little shrines and golden trees, and though it's very hard to make out, there's a dragon flying in the distance.
Ooh.
Serpentine, like Breath of the Wild's 3 dragons,
That looks like a different kind of dragon.
to any of Naydra, Dinral and Farosh, which means that we're more than likely going to meet entirely new dragons in Hyrule skies. Breath of the Wild's dragons
Sorry,
are the
God.
servants of the springs, mysterious beings
But they have a mic on.
connected to the goddesses. Considering how much the dragon symbol has appeared throughout trailers, it makes a lot of sense that dragons make a return in this game. Link.
If you're thinking about using...
Wow, really interesting. I heard two new dragons. I have to say, I'm excited to see some new dragons show up.
Link jumps off the island into a dive, then transitions mid-fall into having his arms outstretched. This matches one of the patents filed by Nintendo for game mechanics, which also include details on how his jumping ability works and how aerial combat could function with the bow. Next, Link is seen using his ability to reverse time.
This is what I'm talking about with Zelda YouTubers. These bitches got the fucking patents. They fucking know about the patents. That's supposed to be secret. Like, the fact that they know all this shit, come on. Got a patent gameplay shit? Like, that's crazy to me. Wow.
An object on a chunk of stone bearing Zonai markings, pulling it up out of a body of water surrounded by Zonai pillars. We've previously seen him use this ability to throw back a spiked ball back up a hill at a group of enemies, but this time, he starts the stone moving upwards, jumps onto it, and rides it up into the sky. This is an awesome way to reach the floating sky islands, and it makes sense. We can see rubble in previous trailers that matches the stone of the island.
Oh, that's smart.
Stone that has presumably fallen from the sky. So
wow.
By reversing this fall, Link can ride the rubble back up to where it fell from. This also means that Link will probably only be able to perform jumps like this using objects that have previously fallen from the sky to Hyrule's surface, limiting the amount of ways he'll be able to reach the islands. Also of note is the fact that the group of islands floating in the distance are engulfed in a thunderstorm, perhaps posing a challenge for Link to reach. Here, Link climbs up a tree root clinging to the side of a sky island. He's wearing the loose cloth outfit we've seen before, though this time has a new weapon, a very primitive looking axe made of stone and carved bone.
Oh, it's an axe!
He's climbing up the tree root. Perhaps it's just for the sake of the trailer, or maybe Link won't be able to climb the smooth stone surface of some of the sky islands, just like he can't climb the smooth stone in Sheikah shrines. The final shot of the trailer before the logo reveal has Link again diving from the sky. At the top of the frame we can spot the very bottom of an island, and a large number of islands in the distance.
Pause. I didn't even think about pausing here. But wow, look at that. Death Mountain over here on the upper left-hand side is literally Malice coming from the mountain. I think that's Death Mountain, I believe. I could be wrong. Also, there's literally... What is that location? Could that be where Hyrule Castle is? I don't know what that location is, but there's Malice rising out of the ground from there. Wow. Wow. Definitely interesting. What's going on here? Oh, I know you can move captions on YouTube. That's cool. No, my mouse is acting funny. Come on, go ahead. Let's play the video, please. The camera. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Is internet messing up or something? Oh, boy. So now the mouse is working. Aw, damn. Let's finish the goddamn video. Oh, that's not a good sign. What's going on with that? Okay, looks fine. Let me do something with this camera though. Something. Okay. Okay, I don't know why that started playing. Sorry, I was listening to the KK Slider playlist. He was playing a song. It was the KK Slider playlist. Let's see. Is anybody else still able to see the stream? Let me do something here. Let me see if I can. Where is my camera? Let me check something. No, that's still not right. Oh yeah, I paused the video, so it might actually be acting up. But my camera, let me see something. My camera is acting funny. Let me deactivate it. Let me reactivate. Oh what is going on there? Oh, well, weird. Hold on. Look, my camera disconnected for some reason. It's still plugged in though. That's weird. What happened there? My hard drive disconnected as well. Uh-oh. That's super odd. The computer is running perfectly fine. Let me see something. Let me eject my webcam. Uh-oh. Oh, well, already been plugged in. Okay. Pull that back up. Oh, okay, yay, we're back. Okay, that was weird. That had never happened before. It look everything on this. You still hear me though, right? Everything plugged in on this panel, like disconnected or something. That's a broad. Anywho, back to the video, I guess. Let me see if it's even still able to play. It looked like it was loading. Like almost like there might have been an issue with the internet. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me go back. I'm gonna go back to the video.
Seen him use this ability to throw back a spiked ball back up a hill at a group of enemies.
Looks fine.
But this time, he starts the stone moving upwards, jumps onto it, and rides it up.
Oh wait, girl. Wait a minute, girl. You're not about to show me no low quality video, please. I've been on the planet way too long watching YouTube look at 360 quality video.
Trailers that matches the stone of the islands littered across Hyrule. Stone that has presumably fallen from the sky.
Okay.
At the top of the frame, we can spot the very bottom of an island and a large number of islands in the distance. We can also see Hyrule Castle levitating on a geese.
Oh, Hyrule Castle.
Just like we saw at the end of the E3
a geezer.
But Malice also seems to be
British.
peeking out of Death Mountain. Perhaps whatever happened underground with Ganondorf's body has caused Malice to erupt from anywhere it can.
That's wild.
Bursting out of Hyrule's underground and corrupting the surface. Link
wow.
continues his fall until he's picked up by a stone bird, which matches some of the stonework seen on the islands and the design of the strange golem from the previous trailer, and uses it to glide above the Tabantha Bridge stable. On the ground here, we can see a couple of interesting details. Firstly, a spiral of green energy swirling just like in the first trailer. I went to this exact spot on Breath of the Wild, and interestingly, the spiral seems to be coming up from a Bokoblin skull camp. Considering that the first spiral was connected to Ganondorf's body, might it be the spirits of the dead? And we can see a symbol on the mountain Link seems to be gliding towards. If we rotate it, we can see that it's another depiction of the strange being seen at the very beginning, connecting it to the blue.
Wow, I did not notice what that was. I thought this was like a dragon or something. Oh, wow, that's really weird and kind of creepy. Interesting. Wow. That's crazy.
That it's another depiction of the strange being seen at the very beginning, connecting it to the blue-green energy. With that,
I have to pause. I will say, Zelda has a thing about doing creepy shit in their games, and must point out, this game, Breath of the Wild, is very much not creepy. So they love to throw like really creepy and just like kind of horror elements into the game series for no fucking reason. Shit that, makes kids afraid to play the games and makes me, a grown adult, afraid to play some games too. And I definitely could foresee this game having much darker themes and much darker imagery and having more that very creepy vibe that the original Breath of the Wild did not have.
finally move to the game's logo reveal. Two Zonai dragons, again glowing that same eerie green, come together to form a circle, similar to the symbol seen on the giant doors earlier on, and eat each other's tails. This is incredibly reminiscent of an Ouroboros, an ancient symbol depicting a dragon or serpent eating its own tail, which represents the eternal cycle of life and death, of prosperity and destruction. Considering the seemingly endless cycles of great calamities faced
Don't like that.
of Hyrule, and that we appear to be discovering ancient secrets about the realm's history, this is a very fitting symbol, suggesting that the game's story will focus on Hyrule's endless cycle of hope and destruction. This fits with the game's subtitle, Tears of the Kingdom, which obviously connotes the feelings of anguish and sorrow caused by Hyrule's endless suffering, but also could connect back to the teardrop-shaped liquid seen in the first trailer, just before he performs his jump. Another possibility is that the symbols seen on the stone carvings surrounding the strange figure, and again above the title here, could be these tears. Also worth noting is that the Master Sword in the game's logo is broken, just like we saw in previous clips, though the missing end has been restored with green energy. Now, though the logo obscures most of it, the trailer ends like it began, with a stone carving. It's a full look at the previous one that seemed to depict Princess Zelda holding her hand up alongside another figure, which here we can see is the mysterious figure seen at the very beginning. With very little context, it's difficult to guess at who this figure is. We see them in a position of meditation or embrace on a stone platform, arms outstretched, and again holding its hand up to what might be Zelda. There's the possibility that this might be the being to which the spectral glowing hand belongs, seen in the first trailer for the game. It's connected to the green energy, as seen on the mountaintop.
The apostrophe looking thing looks like the tears from Skyward Sword. Tears from Skyward Sword. I don't remember any tears in Skyward Sword. Mm-mm. Not tear. Oh, looks like something. It's kind of reminding me of something, but the spirit realm. Oh, oh, the I know what you mean. There's like you can get amber, and then there was something else. Look, the light orbs. Oh, like those plant things. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. They are those little tear-shaped things. Oh, interesting. That doesn't kind of like that. Please, I don't want to go back to the spirit realm. Please, please, I don't want to go back. No, I'm not doing it. They don't scare us. Enemies look like that thing. Those enemies had robotic-looking armor and stuff. They didn't necessarily look like that. No, like a Zonai goddess. No, not necessarily. They were humanoid in appearance. This does not look like that. Oh, it just kind of remind me of Riju. I don't know. It's sort of the silhouette of this thing. Not necessarily the whole neck part. There's a lot of hair and stuff. I don't know. But also her outfit is somewhat reminiscent of that. But I don't know. Nah.
To the Zonai, as seen by the carvings, and
yeah, you could see because, well, you can't see my mouse, but Riju has like this shirt or whatever, her top, and like then she has a long skirt as well. It's kind of similar to that. Like it's very reminiscent of it. Like it's could also probably perhaps be Gerudo in Origin. I'm not sure.
Possibly to the Seven Sages and to Princess Zelda too. So could this strange being be what was holding Ganondorf imprisoned? What caught Link and Zelda as they fell? And what has given Link his new powers and new right arm? From the very first trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, we knew that we were going back to the origins of the Great Calamity, uncovering dark secrets from Hyrule's past. We've seen the emaciated body of Ganondorf imprisoned deep underground, what might be the beginnings of Hyrule's cycles of endless torment. The Ouroboros symbol represents this cycle, a cycle which might finally be coming to an end. Thanks for watching this initial analysis of the Tears of the Kingdom trailer. Of course, it's only been a few hours since the trailer dropped, so I'm sure there's a lot that I've missed. But this isn't the only video I'll make on this. I'll be posting more analyses and theories on the game in the next few weeks, so subscribe for more. And if you noticed anything I didn't, or have any theories on the game, let me know in the comments down below. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.
Interesting. I might have made a mistake by watching this. I might have made a mistake because I know they're gonna have a lot more people making content. It's probably gonna be like somewhat spoiler-ish. It's Bandit Games. Don't know who that is. I'm not gonna watch that. Really interesting. Really interesting. Click the link. Okay. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me copy and paste. For some reason clicking that in OBS didn't want to bring it up. All right, let's try to bring it up here. Yeah, this is the this is one of the guardian spirits from Skyward Sword. When there's a essentially it's an aspect of the game where you have to restore. I believe it's in restoring the restore to its original power. You have to do these trials and these basically there are guardians that essentially will attack you if you're not in like a safe spot or if you haven't collected enough pieces of something that'll reload your timer. This is one of the things that will attack you. Has this weird sort of humanoid shape. I hate them. I literally hate these bitches. They're so creepy, and they literally run after you and like hit you with their long ass sword. And there's another one. There's I guess the Sky Guardian. This one flies around and chases after you, and then once it actually like sees you, it arms come out and has these swords and shit, and essentially attacks you. But I don't think this necessarily looks like. I don't think that this necessarily looks like the symbols and images we're seeing from this being. I mean, it is long and shit like this, but I don't know. I feel like the Skyward Sword or Breath of the Wild they're definitely making an attempt to make sure that nothing that is shown in this game looks anything like the games we've seen in prior. I still hate these bitches. Can't stand them. I want to check these comments though and see what they're talking about in Zeltic comments. I don't think they're talking about here because they might actually have something interesting. What do you think about Tears of the Kingdom? The figure seemingly levitating above, shown on the carvings, looks very similar to the Zelda carving, so it could well be her rather than Ganondorf. Okay. The look teaser was created for people like you to analyze. There's more in the subtext than the surface level trailer. I'm glad we got a name though, Tears of the Kingdom. Let's see. I'm hoping the 7 symbols on the figure mean that we're going to get 7 proper old school dungeons this time around. You bitches. Okay, sorry, let me not say that. People love to be on this like, oh, where to get dungeons? We want dungeons. Girl, the shrines are just good enough. Please. Yada yada. Let's see. Maybe the meditating figures, the Zonai, could be the Zonai interpretation of the goddess of Hylia. It would explain its connection to 7 sages in Zelda, along with power, seal off Ganon for as long as he was. Interesting. These comments aren't helping at all. So, yeah. Crying and screaming, I'm so happy. Amazing how little footage can mean so much. Will really hype, yada yada. Okay, well, that's good to know. Look, I got a bit of a headache, so I'm gonna lay down for a bit. Oh yeah, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll definitely be streaming again, so whenever I do during reasonable hours, hope you come by again. Definitely appreciate it. Let's see. Weren't there 7 sages? Yes, there was 7 sages. And I don't see them here, so I'm going to assume that there aren't. Well, I hope that we do see a reappearance of some of the prior existing powers and themes in the original Zelda games that we see in this game. I really hope that we get that. But until then, we'll hold out hope. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of that. Definitely looking forward to it. Chalky milk, okay. But I think aside from that, that's all I want to cover. Follow me on social media, exclamation point socials. If you could put that in the chat here. I'm going to be, well, tomorrow, apparently, I should be receiving my capture card adapter dongle thing. And so I'm hoping that with that being the case, with that showing up, that I'll be able to probably do some game streaming, assuming that everything works out. I don't know what happened earlier with the stream and my camera and somebody's connecting. Luckily, it wasn't the Wi-Fi cutting up, but I would like to perhaps end soon before that does happen. But I'm really excited, looking forward to that. So y'all keep an eye out. If you see me streaming, then you know what the fuck is up. Or maybe it's not up. Who knows? But if you see me streaming tomorrow, you know what's up. I don't know what my first Switch game I want to play on stream is. I'm thinking a game I've been playing a lot lately that nobody cares about, but I fucking love, Bomberman 2. Bomberman R2? Or whatever. No, 1. Super Bomberman R. And they're coming out with Super Bomberman R2 in this sometime next year. I love the game. Super competitive. Never played a Bomberman game before, but this game gets me really hype and very toxic, just like Fall Guys. So I get really from that. So y'all can check that out. I'm definitely excited about it. Aside from that, thank you so much to everybody who came to the stream. Thank you, Art by Gwynny. Thank you, Sparkly Kiss. Thank you, Bushy Brows. Thank you, Zen Artist. All the folks who stopped by and just stop to say hi. I'm definitely looking forward to this Nintendo Direct and to watching these videos. So thanks for spending time with me. I intend to stream sometime very, very soon. But until then, I will see y'all again soon. And let's play this stream out to some let's see. Let me find some KK. Hold up. I listened to some KK Hey Y'all earlier. And that shit was the fucking vibe. Hold up. Okay, excuse me. There's an ad. Sorry. Ignore that. And also, let me turn his volume down a little bit more. But, alright. We'll pull that up now. Oh, and thank you, Tier, obviously. Alright. Damn, it is on. Damn it.